Last time on The Ties That Bind, Asmo, Denier, Wolfgang, and their new companion T-Wig set about getting the lay of the land of Silver Rock. The city bustles with life as the summit between the north and the south draws closer. But a foul feeling hangs in the air as the presence of their goblin friend Giblink and the observations of Ramses Palto all point towards unseen machinations. With little time to go, our heroes have much ground to cover as more and more dignitaries make their way into town. So we're basically at the start of the fourth day here. Tomorrow is the summit itself. Many people have made it into town, including King Bahum, who shall be arriving later on today, along with his brother.
And where are we right now?
You guys are waking up in the tower that you guys have been staying in, the one that Shadow has, or the one that Denier has set up just outside of the fields outside of town.
Okay. I'm gonna be sitting next to someone, probably either Wolfgang or Denier. Is there like a shared sleeping space, or is everybody separate?
I'm pretty sure it's a common lounge room, so I think everybody's sleeping in the same room.
Denier's upstairs in the study. He fell asleep in the study again.
Okay, then I'll be downstairs then.
Asmo is currently coiled up on one of the couches.
Wolfgang is probably sitting out on the couch as well.
You get your hat over your eyes with your boots up.
Yep.
Yeah,
Cowboy
there we go.
style.
That is the only way to sleep for you. I firmly believe you.
Got to block out the plans.
Make your body grow.
I'm gonna pace around in the room.
All right. You start hearing like this, the clanking of boots as they're walking around the room. And it's starting to get more and more that you can just, you can't stay sleeping like this.
All right. It's not the pitter-patter of my son. We must still be here.
Oh, good morning.
You can hear the
Oh,
rooster-
T-Wig.
You can hear the roosters starting to kind of crow outside.
I summon Requiem. No, I'm kidding.
I'll kill him!
They're innocent, no. How was your night, Wolfgang?
It was decent. A lot to think about.
Yeah.
Sort of got a vision I can't decipher.
Visions you can't decipher. That's rough.
Asmo, their
You
conversation
seem a
is
little-
starting to rustle you as well.
5 more minutes.
You seem a little tense there, T-Wig.
Yeah, a little. Have you ever done like a thing where you do something just to see what would happen, but a part of it is like you wanted something to happen specifically, and then you do it and it works kind of, but you don't know how to feel?
Kinda.
Oh, okay.
I sort of know what you're talking about. Why? What happened?
I would like to talk to all of you about it, not just you. No offense, but
All right. Well, wait for everybody to get up.
Fine.
See him uncoil his bones.
Hear a series of cracks and pops as he uncoils from the couch.
Oh. Yeah. Morning.
Good morning, Asmo.
Good morning there, Chief.
Y'all notice that Denier isn't here. You either think he's upstairs or already out and about.
Oh no,
my
he's
God.
dead.
Daenerys has been kidnapped. He's been taken.
I'll go grab him. I walk up to Daenerys' study.
Thank goodness you have a particular set of skills.
You climb the ladder leading up to the second story, you pop open the hatch, and as you look around the room, you see him with his head down on a desk. Looks like a candle burned all the way down to its nub.
Going to use the light cantrip on my finger and shine it in his eyes.
Mm. Mm.
Wakey, wakey.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
You see him sit up as the, fluff on one side of his face is all mushed down. Matted with drool.
I pick him up and I just brush his hair back into place with my fingers or something.
What time is it?
It's time to get up.
Mm.
Day
Alright.
before the summit. Also,
Okay.
also T-Wig wanted to talk with all of us. Apparently, they saw something.
Is this about the talking animals again?
No,
Hmm.
I don't know actually. Didn't really say much about it, but it sounded like it wasn't anything to do with that.
You think if we can get T-Wig to go talk to that rooster and tell it to shut up, so we can get 5 more minutes of sleep?
Actually sounds like it's perched on your roof.
I'ma shoot it. I'ma shoot it. And
Don't
he
waste a
goes
spell
downstairs.
slot.
Yeah, then we'll head downstairs.
Everybody rejoins each other down in the main room.
I've just been pacing this entire time back and forth, like looking out the window occasionally and just pacing.
I just have this image of Asmo's eyes just slowly following.
Do you never sleep at all?
I enter an inactive state where I can't move for a few hours, but that's about it. Beyond that, I'm always awake, and so I just kind of sit and think a lot.
You have no idea how much I envy you as he's
It is-
climbing down the ladder.
Good morning there, sunshine.
So, you want to talk to us?
I will, but on one condition.
Okay.
I ask kindly that you do not inquire about my reasoning.
As someone who usually demands the same thing, okay.
Last
Alright.
night, I got a weird feeling, and you guys went out to poison yourselves willingly.
Mm-hmm.
I went to that thing in the middle of the town.
Yes.
You mean the pyre?
Yes, that.
I kind of like kick at the ground a little bit.
I jumped into the ethereal plane to take a look at something. And what I found disturbs me quite a bit.
Would
There
my I'm sorry. would my tome of lore cover anything about ghosts at all?
Oh yeah,
Or-
you know a lot about ghosts. I mean, you've had to your family's dealt with ghosts before. Most of the time, the more nefarious ones at the very least.
We traveled with a ghost for a while.
It's true. Beauregard.
Yeah, sometimes they're tied to Earth based on the will of a sorcerer. Sometimes they're tied to Earth based on unfinished deeds. The ones that are usually tied here by unfinished deeds will often turn into evil spirits, and those are the ones that you're most familiar with.
Okay. Well, I'm going to pull out the legend. I'm going to pull out the book of lore. I'm going to flip to the section covering ghosts, and I'm going to urge T-Big to go on.
I saw like a pillar, like a big thing of light going up. But there was also this really bad feeling. And there was something else, but I don't want to talk about that. It's not important to you. But I am concerned about how much is there and how much that's not normal.
Pillar
And-
of light.
Like,
Yeah.
all going up, but not completely gone.
I'm gonna flip through my book for anything that sounds like that description.
Go ahead and give me knowledge, religion with advantage, since you have a book that would probably have something in there.
Okay. Knowledge, religion. 11?
The closest you can find as you're like quickly ruffling through these pages would be there are some cases where mystics believe that the trails of the dead, like the dead themselves, will leave trails behind when they depart the earth, and that their souls will sometimes, like especially if it in a traumatic, if they leave the mortal realm in a traumatic sort of sense, oftentimes there is a remnant left behind where their souls left.
What are you thinking there?
Sounds like spirit trails. And quite a lot of them. My guess is, T-Wig, that a lot of people died on that pyre.
The ears shift down.
If that's the case, is there any chance that we might be dealing with somewhat of a malevolent nature?
Well,
Maybe
if
something came back.
I think if something malevolent was there, T-Wig would have seen it in the ethereal plane. You didn't see anything malicious, did you?
Malicious?
Like bad.
I mean, the whole thing was bad.
I mean,
just-
like mean and angry.
I assume I didn't add a character, Lani.
You didn't see any spirits there that were haunting the area at the very least. At least that you would have recognized.
I did not see anything there I would have recognized as something like you say. So, no.
Oh, I don't think the area is haunted, and he closes the book of lore and puts it away. But, well, the town doesn't like innate magic users.
Get what sounds like a knock at your door.
Mosh mosh.
Denier walks over and opens up the door.
If you,
Nobody's standing there.
Who is it?
Nobody's standing here.
Give me a perception check.
Look down.
Nobody's below you.
Okay. Let me see. Perception.
This is active perception.
Active, yeah. Well,
14.
Passive as well, but the way he opened the door. 14, you'd have noticed it. There is a piece of paper on a nail on the wall, or on the door.
Oh, no. Oh, boy.
With an actual nail.
Yeah.
Look at it.
You pull the paper off the wall, and it is a familiar flyer for a bar.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
well,
As you look out into the sky, you can see some white fluttering birds going around.
this is a little,
Oh, my God. I can't believe he actually came here.
hope he didn't bring Pip.
Oh, boy. And I'll bring the flyer over and I will show everybody.
It is a flyer for a pub known as the Wandering Weasel. As a
Does
cute
a-
little...
Asmo grabs it, kind of like looks right at it.
Son of a bitch. Actually did it.
Asmo tosses it back. Asmo looks pissed now.
I like weasels.
Asmo just looks dead straight at Denier and the friggin' Wolfgang.
It's
goes,
okay.
Freaking man. And Wolfgang. And kind of like also like kind of looks side eye over at T-Wig.
If he brought Pip here, I'm gonna yell at him. Not a happy camper. Not a happy camper, even though we're camping.
Are we?
Is it,
Technically.
is it camping if we're in the lap of luxury while we're in the middle of nowhere? Either way,
Camp well. Anyways, we should.
we should
Going?
probably check in on this.
Yeah, the timing could not be any more inconveniently convenient.
Maybe. Now, maybe he didn't bring Pip along. Maybe he didn't bring the lad. Maybe he's somewhere else.
Well, I guess we'll find out.
But tonight I do want to try to get in contact with those bugbears again.
Are you
Maybe
sure
we-
about that?
Kind of screaming
Steve?
in your ear.
See if I can find out information. I might have scared them.
I don't
I
know.
might have woken one of them up. You know how they like to sleep during the day.
They usually only scream like that if they're under attack.
They could have just been terrified. The fact that, if you've never had somebody in your brain and then all of a sudden there's somebody in your brain, they're not used to magic.
Makes me wonder, though.
Makes me wonder too.
Well, we should probably head into town and look for the Wandering Weasel.
The note itself actually gives you directions to it. Claims to be in the woods outside of town.
Look here. Says it's outside of town in the woods.
Well, that's good.
Perhaps that was intentional.
Yeah.
Either way, we should probably see about a visit.
All right, so you're going to head off to try to find the Wandering Weasel?
You want to come along to the self-poison shop?
Me?
Yeah.
Jeez, you guys are just awful. Why would you keep doing this?
I follow along.
No, Tom is going to have a field day with T-Wig.
I doubt even the gods have seen anything quite like T-Wig.
You step out into the fields. There's a lot of people working their way towards the town. A lot more people. Like, the city looks really busy today. But luckily, you're heading in the opposite direction for now. Not a problem. You begin to head out towards the woods. The same woods where you found Giblink, actually.
Oh, okay.
And
Didn't
funny
you
enough,
just...
I
Sorry,
was
go
going to
ahead.
say, you see kind of like that small stream of birds kind of flocking from out of these woods.
I watch them as they go.
They look weird to you with your passive perception. I mean, the fact that all of their beaks glint in the sunlight kind of gives you a... They remind you of your own metallic skin. And they definitely aren't normal birds. Their flight patterns are too static. They have, like, no organic flow to them.
I follow along, just kind of watching.
Start making your way further and further from the fields. There are people setting up, like, small festivals out here, little games being set up just outside of town. Kind of like carnival games, I guess. But, who can huck this sack of potatoes the farthest kind of shit.
No one in on that.
How weighted are the bottles?
Bottles, you don't know how weighted the knock over the bottle pile is, but everybody seems to be thinking that there's cheating going on. You start making your way towards the forest itself, and as you're wandering around, Give me a survival check while you're looking for this bar.
Okay.
That's a 4.
17.
14.
Can Asmo survive? Will he survive? 15.
All right. T-Wig and Asmo, you guys actually don't have too much of a problem following the instructions with the small map on the invitation itself. You come across the sign on the side of a tree, and there on the front of the tree is a door, a big green door.
Denier mentally prepares himself for what he's about to walk into.
I can't wait to see all the weasels. I'm very excited.
You're going
Prepare
to
to
be
be
very
surprised.
disappointed. Unless Tom can turn into a weasel.
Who wants to go in first?
I open the door.
You open the door. Hello and welcome to the Wandering Weasel. A older gentleman greets you from behind the bar. Oh, it's you lot again. Hello. Long time no see.
Greetings, Tom.
You step through the doorway, T-Wig, as you step through into this very warm, kind of like oak-finished tavern that seems to be in an extra-dimensional space inside this very small tree. You get a weird feeling as you step through the threshold of the door. Like,
Weird how? Weird bad? Weird...
you
This-
feel really sleepy all of a sudden, but as you get a few more steps in, you feel normal again.
Oh, are we okay? What happened there?
Oh. Is your friend all right? They seem, can't put my finger on it. Something's off about them.
Sir, where are the weasels?
The weasels?
Yes.
Oh, that's just a name of the bar.
There's not even a weasel in here.
Well, not anymore.
I just kind of slump my shoulders down.
Little
I'll-
little guy ran off long ago, decided he'd want to be part of his own thing.
I'll prestidigitation up a tiny weasel for T-Wig.
It's not the same, but thank you.
This here is our new friend T-Wig, Tom.
T-Wig. Fascinating name.
Hello.
Well, hello, I am Tom Iniponvis. Very nice to meet you, and this is my bar, the Wandering Weasel.
Oh, I see. There's a name. Kind of like Pig has the name Pig, but it's not a pig. It's confusing, but I get it.
Quite. And this over here, he gestures to a woman with her head down at the bar, is Lush.
Oh no. Oh no.
I walk over to her. Medicine check?
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
Go.
this is
I
gonna
was
be
expecting this. I was expecting this.
5!
This woman is unconscious. Or is she? It's hard to tell. Something's really off.
Ma'am, are you okay?
Huh? Yes, I'm fine. What?
Okay, you just don't look very well.
You're
I'm
very
sorry.
loud.
Oh, would you like me to leave you alone?
Wait a minute. She looks at you kind of closely. Oh, wow. What are you?
Oh, I am T-Wig. It is nice to meet you.
She looks over to you three. Oh, that explains a lot.
How's it going, Lush?
Hi, Lush. How's it going? Aspen kind of like does a little wave. Hey, how's it going?
She nods at you. Doing all right? You don't have a...
Hmm?
Nothing. You probably get it all the time. She leans back.
Okay.
Can I insight that?
Yeah, go ahead.
My wonderful insight. 5 again! Hooray!
You're not sure if she's just referring to the fact that you're not, a flesh-based human or not, but that's kind of what you're taking from it.
Gotcha.
Okay, well, I'll let you rest, okay? Try not to voluntarily drink poison, okay?
Right.
I step back carefully.
So, what brings you lot all the way up here?
Well, we're in the neighborhood for the big gathering.
Ah, fascinating. So are we. All the people coming here must mean good business, eh, what?
You are in the middle of the woods, though.
Yes, apparently, well, this is mostly for Pip's sake. He didn't want to come this far out to begin with, but I assured him it might be good for him just to...
You keep him safe.
Asmo looks him dead in the eye.
I don't need to tell you that. I'm just glad that you're aware of it. Just got a bad feeling about this place. I can't shake it.
Oh, he and I have conversed on the subject much, I assure you.
Speaking of which, hey T-Wig,
Hey,
this is Tom. Why don't you tell Tom what you told us earlier? Tom's kind of
A story! I love stories!
yeah.
I don't know him though.
Well, how do you intend to get to know me?
Not by telling you stuff that bothers me, but are you sure?
And I look to everybody.
Tom has been around for a while. He's seen things, he's heard of things. If anybody is likely to know about what's bothering you, it would be Tom.
Yeah,
Okay.
Tom's good people.
Well, I was in the middle of town.
And I'm just for the sake of brevity, I'll just say I explained what I saw to him.
Fascinating.
Except for the part specific with the vision part. I'm keeping that part out. That's mine.
Alright. Interesting. You stepped into the spiritual realm itself and saw the spirit trails of those departed.
And there were like a
Yes.
lot of them.
Yes. Quite aware of this place's distaste for those with magic in their blood. Horrific. But they have some of the best damn honey mead in the land. Need to restock while I'm here.
This obsession with poison is just weird.
Well, some like to... It's not like the worst poison in the world for the most. It's just a way to... let's say... loosen up. Or to... dull some of life's aches and pains. And I, as a practitioner of the fine art of bartending, I like to administer these doses of medicine, as they were. Because, I mean, that's a much better description for it. Think of it as medicine.
A lot of medicine
Medicine
is poisonous.
Yes, if you take too much of anything, it's bad for you.
It's a good place. It's like self-medication that you can get at every local shop.
Exactly. Speaking of which, get you anything, lads.
We did just wake up.
Yeah, it's the morning. I gotta like.
Gotcha! He claps his hands.
Breakfast
And,
would be nice.
Oh, right, that too, I guess. As two Bloody Marys start to slide down the bar.
See this? There we go. Excellent. Thank you very much.
we just all drink our Bloody Marys like that one scene in JoJo Part 3. with
I'll motion towards Tom with my finger a couple times. Thought you might want to know, Abigail's doing really well. I've been keeping an eye on her.
Wonderful. Has been... Poor Pip has been significantly lonelier since she left, but good to know that she's getting things under control.
Yeah. We've set something up in the capital. Things are going really well. We're hoping to expand and try to help out around here, but yeah.
Well, good to try to make some progress in the land. Tom starts wiping down the bar. See anybody else coming in on the way when you were, traveling? I know it's early, I just sent the things out, but...
You might have. You ever heard of a goblin called Giblink?
Gib Link. I think he was one of the... Yes, I do believe I served him in that underground town that I met you lot that second time.
Yeah, it's not a town anymore. Kind of got shuttered, so to speak. So he and a bunch of his brethren had to relocate, and some went with a drow, and the others kind of hovered back. The Gibling got set up near the Hexwood Hag's house, right? Am I getting the story right?
Pretty much.
Right.
Interesting.
Bumped into him.
Goblins living with a hag.
Yeah,
I
but
don't think she's a hag, though. She's
It's
good
just-
people.
Isn't it like you're a baker? Like you're a hag? I thought it's just a word.
Well, a hag is like the female version of a hermit.
Oh,
Hermits,
see, that makes sense.
hermits sometimes known for their reclusiveness, and quite a lot of them also known for their penchant for trickery magic.
Yes, I like to stop out by the Hexwood every now and again myself. Good place. Lots of good cider.
Haven't had a good cider in a long time.
Would you like one?
I really do.
You're mixing vodka with cider at 9 a.m. You boss.
Hey, I used to be a lot crazier in my youth.
I bet you're still apologizing for it.
That's a story I'd like to hear.
He walks over to a keg and like walks back to you with like a frothing mug of cider.
Could I have one too?
Oh, absolutely. I'll throw it right on that tab. Goes over, fills you
I
up the mug
think-
and sets it in front of you.
I
Should
think
be
it's
good.
best I stave off on the stories about the adventures of my youth with all the people from the north around. You know, a lot of odd things happen between myself and their races.
I got you.
Fair enough.
I wanted to ask you a question, actually.
You talking to Tom or?
Yeah, Tom.
Yes.
Now, last time I was here, we talked pretty heavily about Solomon. So, like, how intimately does he know Solomon again? Just top of my head.
He knows, like, he's definitely met Solomon, but it's not like somebody he seemed to be, you know, thoroughly aware of, like, the life story or anything, but he definitely knows of Solomon.
Okay.
Depends
Okay,
on
I'll
what
avoid-
you want to ask, I suppose.
Just ask. I just wanted to ask about the ring, if you knew what it would do. But okay, I'm just wondering if that's a good.
You can.
Just to say, I had a complication with Solomon recently come up. That magical sword I had, he definitely wants back. And I kind of don't have it anymore. So I'm trying to figure out a
Damn
way.
shame.
Yeah, it is. Mostly because of, like, his murderous nature.
Yep.
He also gave me this.
Asma kind of holds up his hand, shows the ring facing on the inward of his palm.
I'm supposed to kill 100 people and mark them with this. Or else.
How many have you got so far? He's just kinda
0.
looking at the ring.
This is bad.
Asma just hits his head on the table.
No, it's very good. You have not killed anyone, and that's good.
And I pat him on the shoulder.
Today.
Days
On the
still young.
subject of that though, he leans over the bar, takes a sip of his Bloody Mary, and then he takes a sip of his cider.
Dangerous.
It's an odd mixture.
Good stuff though. Either way, I tried talking to your dad a couple nights ago.
My father?
Brother.
You know,
He kind of like crooks his eyebrow a bit.
you know,
No.
the one who gave me this, and I like sort of a flash of my angel wings appear.
Right. Yes. How did that go?
Cryptic. I saw pretty much it was a bird's eye view. I was in the middle of the sky and I saw my son, but not in the same way I usually see him. He was up there with me and I don't know. I tried getting closer to him to figure out what was going on, and it stopped. Tried to contact him for see if I could do anything to help out Asmo in a situation. That's what I got.
Thanks,
Well.
dude.
The old boy always did like to speak in riddles.
I just worry what this has to do with me son. That
Hard to
boy's my
say.
whole life. Everything I do for him. If he's somehow involved in all this, I don't know.
We never know what life's journey has in store for us. That's the fun of it, right?
Yeah. Fun.
So why are you out here?
Business.
I can't help but feel you got something else going on. You always seem to be right there at the right time.
Well, you hear word around town of a big summit with dignitaries from both North and South coming together. For somebody who loves a good story, you kind of want to be where the news is, don't you?
Asmo's just looking at him like, you son of a bitch, you know more than you're letting on, but okay.
You.
The fact
guy.
that you three, well, 4 have shown up here just tells me that I'm in the right place. So tell me, what have you found about town aside from these spirit tracks?
I found a
Your
rumors.
house.
Oh!
Everyone at
what's
once.
Rumors of a drow in the area. Leading a group of bugbears, as we come to believe. Denier here tried to contact him, and all he got was psychic screams.
Fascinating.
Yep.
And as we come to learn, drow are servants of you-know-who.
Indeed. So do you believe he is nearby as well? Maybe keeping an eye on you? Kind of points at you, Asmo, with a kind of a sly grin on his face.
Not the one I was expecting. That one's way back in the main city.
Unless he followed us.
He's not that fast. You can't get from Dragon Rest to Silver Rock in the time we got here.
We don't know that. Lad came back from the dead, after all.
That's fucking true.
Asmo's like pissed.
Complicated these days. Things you kill don't stay dead.
There's a dark cloud hanging over the city. The town almost feels like it's haunted.
Oh, you meant metaphorically. I was going to say, hopefully rain would drive some customers this way.
I cast Druidcraft to see what the weather's going to be.
Pretty clear all day.
Oh, good news. Clear weather. Congratulations.
Give him a thumbs up.
Yay! Fascinating. Wonderful.
I don't know. I'm just getting a really, really bad feeling.
Yeah, I had that same bad feeling, and that's the reason why we're here. We're here to make sure all the dignitaries and all the royals are kept safe, even though most of them are probably more powerful than all of us combined.
Well, if they need to be someplace safe, old Lush here can take care of anything.
That I believe.
She kind of snores at the bar.
Oh, she's comfortable. That's great.
Yes, it's her favorite spot.
That's what the poison does. Makes you
Makes-
real comfy.
Makes you sleep?
It's got a lot of really great effects.
He's
Very
having
nice.
some right now.
You know how some of us need water and food to continue on? Like
That's
how a
quite-
plant?
Quite literally all of you, yes.
Yes, for her, she has an extra one, and that is alcohol.
Gotcha. I see.
One of life's interesting, adventurous caveats.
I am going to flip open my faceplate for the first time.
What? What?
Just
Tom,
open
Tom.
it up like a hatch.
Tom looks on, completely fascinating. Incredible.
I'm just gonna rear back my head and just pour the alcohol into the garburator face that I have underneath my faceplate.
Are there still any good berries in there?
Not anymore, no. Also,
I put down the glass.
I am not emotionally fulfilled by this experience.
I
Did
imagine
you-
you wouldn't be.
Did you taste that?
No.
What was that?
That?
I point to my face.
Yes.
That's an intake, I guess. I have time by myself and I kind of explore what I can do sometimes.
Tom's eyeing you very closely right now.
T-Wig kind of shuffles uncomfortably, the ears kind of drooping down. So being stared at.
Tell me, you ever been to the Overgrowth?
Well, we haven't, but, I have memories of it.
Interesting.
They feel more like...
You
sorry.
remind me of, some of the Green One's constructs out there. At least, your nature does. Not your body.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I keep interrupting.
Quite alright. I'm glad you're not quite as territorial as they are. They, tend to try to drive me off their land when possible.
The green ones. What do you mean?
Oh, the Green One's out in the Overgrowth.
Where's the out of character? Do we know what that is?
You know
Yeah,
what the Overgrowth
we-
is, but I don't think any of you have ever been there.
No.
Oh, okay.
We have a general idea, and we've heard the name before. We know where it is too, but we've
Yeah, it is
never been there, and we've never
Ah.
heard about anything going on in there.
It is
We-
a massive forest out to the east.
I think
Ah.
Hackless did say that he got the crystal from the Overgrowth.
He did mention that.
Oh.
What do you mean territorial? Like,
Well, they tend to like to protect those lands and make sure nobody goes too far in, especially those of, those of my persuasion.
what are you? You're like a human guy, right?
Yes. Certainly.
Insight that.
Go for it.
Oh, no, I'm not proficient. There we go. 15.
Versus... Yeah, he's human. He looks human. He's acting human.
Of course, he's
He owns a
human.
bar.
He owns a bar. That's what humans do all the time.
They like to drive pretty much anybody except from the those welcome outside of their lands.
Can I ask you a question? If you've met them,
Oh, of course.
do they talk like I do?
You mean the other constructs?
The ones down in the Overgrowth, yes.
Not in a traditional sense, no. Though, they do if you can... They do for those who can understand them.
I see.
Figured they were just sneeze pollen, and then you'd understand them or something.
What's the language I'm looking for? What's the Druid language?
Druidic.
Druidic.
In Druidic, he says, no, not quite. So, to the rest of you, it sounds like he's saying,
I just kind of like seize up a little bit. I haven't heard that language like ever technically, but yes, I remember it.
Oh geez.
as
Hello.
I suspected.
Hello?
I'm gonna speak in Druidic. It's just any words I know. Just start like shotgunning out words.
Fascinating. I was wondering what would happen if I did that.
Okay. Oh, that's great. That's good. I know this now. Okay. Oh, man, I wonder what else that we know. Well, I sit down. This poison is really good, thank you.
You're welcome. He goes back to speaking common.
I told you. Yeah, Tom here knows quite a few languages.
I'm a collector of sorts.
Yeah. In Celestial, I say, Bamia Mobim War.
In Celestial, you say that?
Yeah.
That was
So basically, you just spoke Celestial gibberish.
No. What I actually said is, I slept with my wife once. That's how I got Elliot.
Is that where babies come from?
I said that in Celestial.
I understand it though.
Oh
Does speak
shit!
Celestial. Tom replies, yes, that is the natural order of things.
Wait. Wait, go into more detail. How does it work?
I will.
Tom is chuckling.
Asmo's just sipping his Bloody Mary with two hands now.
What's going on? I don't even know what's going on, but y'all having a good time.
That's not a conversation for public places. You can speak Celestial.
Wait, I can. Wait, I can speak Celestial.
I turn to Tom.
Wait, did the overgrowth constructs, did they speak that too?
At a very base level, I suppose they would have to in order to communicate with their patron.
Oh,
Yeah, this green one you mentioned.
yeah, a Fleetfoot. Though,
Not
I've
the
con-
same, I'm afraid.
what? What do you mean?
Oh, Fleetfoot is an old friend of mine.
Wait, you know Fleetfoot?
Yes, he says, realizing that he's now talking a lot.
I don't. I remember them, but I don't. Like, the name is familiar, but I don't know who they are. But I think that they were a god, but I'm not sure if they're a god. I can speak Celestial. This is weird. Who is this? Can you please tell me who this is?
Well, the weasel you were speaking about, he traveled with me for some time as it. He's a interesting fellow, doesn't like getting into too much trouble. He's very laid back, and eventually he just got tired of the traveling life, wanted to stick with the trees more and more, and...
That's respectable. Fleetfoot is a weasel?
Well, when I knew him, yes, he is also a lot of other things. He likes hiding. Sometimes in plain sight, sometimes... What was his regular form? Hard to remember.
He's
Fleetfoot
kinda like-
sounds a little like a gnome name.
It does, yeah. But, I have a light.
I kind of sit and contemplate.
Haven't seen him in many, many years, though.
Oh! Before... Wait, were you going to say something?
No, I jumped at you because
Before I forget, something happened at Dragon's Rest.
Oh?
No doubt you saw it, because we were far away, and we did.
Ah, yes, the massive billowing pyre. Yeah, I saw that. Wasn't too close by at the time, but kind of hard not to see.
Yeah. You got any insight on what that might be? I mean, we know what's up there. That's that platinum dragon.
Well, if I were to wager a guess, I'd say he's finally stirring from his slumber.
That's what they made it seem like. One of the kobold servants up there, they took a piece of my hair. Said they were going to do something with it.
Probably like witchcraft or something. What?
Just looks up. What? I'm not gonna eat it. They're gonna.
Eating it would be the least of my worries. I don't know what they could do with my hair. I mean,
Sounds more like a question for them than for me. Though I'd love to hear why they took it.
And they also said they were going to need me at some point. I don't know what that's about. But it'll be interesting. Might help wake up a dragon.
Rock the dragon.
I'm sure he's got some answers from questions I've had for most of my life.
It's quite possible that he might be the only one with them. From what I can tell.
Squints like you're full of shit.
He looks back at you. What?
Nothing.
Well,
Speaking of Pip,
Yeah, where's that boy at?
Oh, he's, confined himself to his room for right now. Didn't really want to step out. He doesn't feel comfortable in this area. Understandably so.
that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Is it okay if I go back and say hi real quick? Maybe you might want-
Absolutely.
Alrighty. Be right back. Uncle Fuck wants to go say hi.
Asmo gets up.
Up the stairs, third floor, third door on the right.
Third door on the right. Thank you.
Don't go in any others.
Okay.
I wish he wouldn't call himself Uncle Fuck.
I mean, that's
What's the story behind that one?
What's his name? That's what he said. You know, that's what I remember.
It's not.
Oh,
my
As
book
my-
says otherwise. He just
Asmo,
gives a little grin.
you walk up the stairs and do you just head straight to the door he told you to?
Well, look at the other door. What's up with the? What? 1 second. I thought I put that away.
Wolf, Asmo opens the door and it's full of squeaky toys.
Shit! I'm locked in here. I'm trapped. Like the. Anything up with any of the other doors? Just, they're all just doors?
There are, 2 doors on the left and 2 doors on the right that is before the door that Pip stays in. Are there any of those doors you wish to check?
I put my ear up to them as I go.
Yeah. As you listen into each of the rooms, first one on the left sounds quiet.
Uh-huh.
Second one on the left sounds quiet. First one on the right sounds quiet. Second one on the right, you can hear. Give me a perception check.
Okay. That's a 6.
You hear what sounds like dripping water and kind of like almost like a kind of sound.
That's weird. Oh, Asma opens it up just a crack.
As you try to turn the handle, it's like not budging.
Is that the? Was that pretty much the kind of the hot springs?
No, that was downstairs.
Oh, right. Huh.
So the door's locked. He's like,
Yeah, as you try to turn the handle, like, give me an athletics check as you try to turn the handle.
Oh, okay. All right. 21.
Nice.
You can feel it start to turn, but there's something like it feels like it's trying to turn the opposite way you're turning it as you're.
So like that
Going.
feeling of someone on the other side turning it. Against you?
But yes, but there's something like it feels. Not so much like somebody else is turning it against it. It feels weird like that, though.
Asma knocks.
No answer. You still got that small dripping sound on the other side, along with the whoosh, whoosh, whoosh sound.
That's so weird.
Asma just kind of just goes.
Nah, it's not worth my time.
Asma goes over to Pip's
All right.
door.
It has a bunch of decorations and stuff on it, including like a little self-portrait of himself with his nose as the doorknob.
Oh my god. I knock on the door. And just Asma just kind of cups his hands around his mouth.
I know you're keeping to yourself, but you have enough time to say hello to an old friend.
You hear pitter-pattering on the inside, and the doors open up.
Did he open the door?
Yeah, he opens the door and you see his face kind of looking at you with that same slack-jawed expression, but his eyes look happy.
Give me a hug. Come on, bring it in. Bring it in. Give me a hug.
He goes in for a big hug.
I'm glad you're doing okay. It's been so long. Oh. Yeah. Mind if I come in?
He kind of like gestures back.
All right, cool. Asmo comes in. What do I see? What is his bedroom? What does Pip's bedroom look like?
Pip's bedroom is actually bigger than the room that you stay in when you're here. It
What?
looks like
Okay,
it looks like it's actually expanded out. Like the room has, like is a slightly grown version of the one that you stay in when you're here. He's got like a nice beanbag chair off to the side. He's got a shelf full of books. He's got a small little like shelf with a bunch of liquor on it.
What? Oh, right. He's old enough.
Where he practices bartending. He also has it's strange. As you look at this wall, it looks like there are depictions of Pip standing in front of like a bunch of different, like up against a bunch of different things. In modern day speak, they look like photographs, but you have no concept for these. It just looks like still images of Pip standing against things. Like
those are amazing.
Somebody with like incredible painting art.
That is, oh man, who painted those? Those are amazing.
He kind of like shrugs and like gestures around.
I heard you're really nervous. Heard you're nervous about.
Oh, sorry. Go on. You were saying something.
I was gonna say he also has like a nice, like part of the room is partitioned off with like a curtain of beads, and that leads to a nice bed of his. And there's a second room off to the side that looks like there's a tub and stuff in it.
Oh man, I bet he only pays $450 a month for this. All right.
Say he kind of works for it.
That's true. It's true. So is there any place to sit down?
Oh yeah. There's a table, and
Asmo sits at the table.
So
Pip sits across from you.
So you're in Silver Rock for the first time since the last time. Hey.
He looks
Got
back
good
at you.
got good news. Me, Wolfgang Denier, and a new friend, T-Wig, who you will not believe exists, is downstairs if you want to meet him. But we're all in town for the little festivities. And I want you to know something. You got Lush. You got Tom. Got any other weird magical stuff that happens in here? Because I know there's some weird stuff. Heck, there's like the door next door. There's some like whooshing sound and dripping and like can't even open it. I tried opening it up even though I wasn't supposed to. Breaking the law.
He looks at you with wide eyes and just kind of shakes his head a little.
Oh, I shouldn't have done that.
Is he shaking his
Shaking
head?
his head, yeah.
Okay. That means I want to do it more. But anyways, no matter what, that on top of Lush and Tom, your boy Asmo, Daddy Wolfgang, Big Bro, Denier, and T-Wig, the big boy. It's a very innocent. I don't really know how to say it. I mean, he's so nice though, so pleasant. You like him. I think you get along well with him. But the thing is, no matter what, we're all here. That's the thing. And I guarantee you, all 6 of those people, me included, not let anything happen to you. You ain't got nothing to worry about. Oh, and guess what? And I will say this, just because I want to be honest with you, because you know I love you. I saw Kench.
What was his reaction to that?
Give an insight. I'll say that he's kind of like shrinking, like his shoulders are kind of shrinking up. And he's kind of like shrinking down into his chair.
11. Okay.
Yeah, he's clearly not psyched to hear that name again, but he knows that he's in that territory.
Now, if he shows up, walk the other way. You lock yourself up here, and I'm pretty damn sure Lush won't let anyone touch you.
He nods.
Good. Show me your room.
Cut back to the guys downstairs if you want.
Yeah, he starts showing you around. But yeah, downstairs where the music is still going. Denier, by this point, one of the invisible waitresses who are dressed in very regal attire, like very nice fitting dresses, has delivered some breakfast to you.
Thank you.
Scotch egg.
It's the egg from Scotland.
Yeah, the center of
Scotch
it is,
eggs.
it's basically sausage-covered eggs, deep fried and battered. And the inside is nice and melty.
Ooh, very nice. Tom, if you have a moment, I'd love your insight on something, and specifically your area of expertise.
Ooh, wonderful. He just slams over to you.
So, Denier leans forward just a little bit to talk to Tom, and he's basically going to talk about his research. About him trying to make the best story possible. The best book available. And he's basically going to ask Tom for his insight on it.
Well. So far, the story you have about yourself seems to be a pretty good one to tell. I'd say that your insight into the situation would give you a drastic advantage over anybody else trying to write it.
Right. Well, what I'm thinking is, he pulls out some of his research notes. What I'm trying to do is, I'm trying to get it to where you don't just read the story, or you don't just tell the story. You actually take part in the story. So, like, say, for example, if the reader's at the point where they arrive at the Wandering Weasel, like we did, they would actually see you. They would actually hear you, or they would actually be able to talk to you. That's what I'm wanting to do eventually.
Well, I'm afraid magic has never been my strong suit. Unfortunately, I'm not sure what to help you with on that one.
Well, just an idea. You're the guru of stories, as far as I've always been told.
Oh, yes, and if you have a draft for me to read, I'd love to see it, but as far as conjuration or creating illusions go, I'm afraid I'm the last person you should ask.
Yeah, that's fair enough. But once I finish it, and once I get my book published, I'm going to give you my original draft. Because it only feels right to give it to you.
Well, I look forward to the day.
Denier nods, he smiles, and he goes back to his breakfast.
It's at about this point that Asmo and Pip come walking down the stairs. Look who's come out of his room.
For flavor, Asmo, before he was walking, he was just kind of walk past that door. He couldn't get in. He just kind of walked past it and just rushes back for a second. Jitters it quick and fast. No, what? I now want to get in because I couldn't get into it. Okay, fine. I'm leaving.
Yeah, Pip is just kind of like tugging your arm.
There's something in there, and I want to know what it is. Yeah. Hey, T-Wig. Before we traveled up north, we actually bumped into this fella and kind of saved him, I guess, in a certain way. And in the way, he kind of, I don't know, I love the guy. Give him a little noogie.
You see, the best way I can describe him is a human version of Beaker. A tall, lanky, red-headed boy with a constant shocked look on, around his, on his face. He kind of looks at you. Waves.
I wave back. Hello, I am T-Wig. It is nice to meet you, friend of Asmo.
He continues to wave and just looks around and nods at you.
Okay. What's your name?
Pip.
But that's not what he said.
That's all he can say.
Oh. To you too, friend. Nice to meet you. Pip, was it?
He nods.
Yeah, it's okay. You don't have to look scared. I'm not going to eat you.
His eyes kind of like look down.
Did you want to be eaten by Kiwi? What's going on?
He just. I'm afraid the poor boy doesn't know how to look any other way at the moment.
Oh, I don't have a face that allows me to express either. I understand, actually.
Is that why you're a hand talker? Talk with your hands a lot.
Me?
I'm just joking. That's
I just look at my hands.
Come on, no worries, no worries. T-Wig is literally harmless, but then again, I don't want to piss off T-Wig.
Oh, you'd have to try to do that, Esmo.
Yeah, shake hand. So T-Wig,
Oh, yes, shaking of the hands. Let's go.
Pip reaches his hand out to yours.
I grab it, and as far up as I can go and as far down as I can go. And also, I've been practicing my speed. So, really fast as well.
And as you do that, the door to the Wandering Weasel opens up. Hello and welcome to the Wandering Weasel, Tom says out of reflex, as a very tall, bronze, familiar-looking dragon man walks in. The large frame of Hresh stands in the doorway.
I do not let go of Pip. I'm holding his hand as I turn and look at him.
I was looking for a good place to drink since we just got into town. Everything in town is crowded. And I found one of these flyers. And then I find you four standing here. What are the odds?
Hello.
Top of the morning, Harish.
As the host said, welcome to the Wandering Weasel. You never know where it's gonna be.
Asmo says that with a hint of bitterness.
Place sounds familiar.
Well, we do travel around a lot.
Yeah.
Harish is going to try to remember why it sounds familiar.
He squints his eyes.
But he's pretty dumb and just wants a drink.
Whatever.
He goes up to the bar, sits down next to Lush.
What's your house specialty?
Oh, we have drinks from all over the lands.
Get me whatever's strongest then.
Wonderful. Tom
How evil
off.
does that sound?
Wonderful.
It sounded a little mischievous.
Gives you that 99% stuff you have at the office. Ooh. Yeah, that...
How long you lot been standing around here?
How long have we been standing around here?
In the bar, you've been here for maybe a couple hours, but the town, you've been here for about 4 days.
Well, in this very room, probably a couple hours. We've been in town for a couple days, though.
Uncover anything?
There's a weird vibe in the city. There's no other way to really shake it.
Yeah, it's those damn northerners. Freaks!
You just getting that out of your system right now, Hresh? Because,
Yep. Since
okay.
we seem to be alone here, it seems easier to talk about it since Brother Dearest doesn't want me starting shit in town. But it's hard to forget that not too long ago we were at war with these people, and I may or may not have burned down a number of their towns.
Huh. Cool.
Well, the summit is about putting all that behind us and starting anew.
Exactly, which is why I'm not allowed to start shit. But it doesn't mean I'm not ready for shit to start.
Lush leans her head up. Jesus Christ, you are loud. Or by the gods, you are loud.
Got a problem, little lady?
Yeah, it's you.
Denier just leans
I
back
feel like-
and smirks.
Take a slow sip of my Bloody Mary and my cider at the same time.
I'm still holding Pip's hand and just watching.
Asmo slowly pushes Pip and T-Wig back.
Yeah, Pip is starting to pull you back from this.
What's going on?
She's just kind of staring at him.
What? You like the way I look?
Just don't cause any goddamn trouble. She leans her head back down.
Asmo slowly comes back for his drink very carefully, and then he slowly zips back again.
Tom sets a large, very large mug. Like Tom needs to hold it with two hands. He just kind of sets it down in front of him. A very large mug that's filled with a... I don't know how to describe the scent, but it smells pungent.
Could
There
we?
you
Could
go.
could you clean the sides of boats with it?
You could probably kill stumps with it.
That's good.
What is this stuff?
He takes a sip. Oh, and a little bit of fire actually comes out of his mouth when he does that.
Whoa! Tom, what is that?
Good.
What did you drink?
Oh, it's an old recipe from down in the southeast. The dwarves brew it out in their little hovels. They try to, well, they were looking for a better way to excavate mountains. And then they found that this stuff really packs a kick. Just don't light it on fire.
Dwarven brew, Probably explain why it's so strong.
Yeah, he's basically drinking dwarf moonshine.
Ooh,
Yeah, dwarf shine. That's what we'll call it.
it's the rough stuff.
The breakfast here is pretty good as well.
Yeah, I ate on my way in. Look.
Did like
Yeah, like whenever he exhales, like since he is a fire-breathing dragon, like fire just kind of like comes out with it.
So
Just the vapors are enough.
there's a drow in town. A drow's been rumors that a drow has been spotted in town. There's word of goblins. Apparently, the goblins have been moving further to the east. We don't think they're in the area anymore. And the entire town has this dark cloud hanging over it.
Look pretty clear to
Ramses.
me today.
Figuratively.
Yeah, it's a figurative. Ramses is getting a lot of negative sensations from the entire area.
and
What's-
and you might bump into an Inquisitrix Vileblood. Have you met her yet?
Yeah, met her once on my trip up here before. She seemed okay.
Be careful, and if you're gonna make a pass at her, be very careful about that. She's quite stabby.
Oh. She will kill and eat you. I understand this. This happens a lot in nature.
She'd have a hard
She
time
might.
with me.
That's why she thinks about it.
Maybe.
She's
That's-
overseeing security. I think she's fine.
Pretty much the purview for vampires in general, but she's one of the good ones.
Ugh. Well, for a vampire, she likes standing out in sunlight a lot.
Interesting, yeah, I've noticed that.
Does that mean she's a vampire or like a
She could
day?
be a Dompier.
A what?
She's like a half vampire.
No, I was gonna say the phrase actually suits her.
She could also have some kind of object on her person that protects her from the sunlight.
That is also true.
Man, the North is wild.
Yeah, it
There are
is.
a few of them real vampires here.
Given that I used to hunt down and slaughter a lot of the people that live there now. Weird journey for me.
How do you think I feel?
He keeps drinking.
Did you fly or did you take the teleporter?
Brother insisted that we travel without much flair. I'll admit it's been a while since I've had a chance to spread my wings.
And fly away.
Exactly.
Slams it down.
Another!
You should be careful. That's actually poison. Did you know that?
He snorts fire towards you.
He does.
Hey.
He does.
That was not very nice.
I told you not to make trouble.
And what are you gonna do about it?
Ah, boy. Grabs his drink and walks away again.
Hresh, maybe take your word for it.
Yeah, she actually kind of stands up. She comes up to about his like abdomen, even while he's sitting.
What?
And the next second, like, you see her arm go up, and he is flat on his back on the ground. Fuck! Pulled off the bar stool. Or else.
You little...
I
That
warned
gives
you.
him another roll.
Wait a minute. You're that bar I chased out of town years ago!
Oh, yes! Yep, that's us.
What? Jeez.
Wolfgang real quickly finishing his drinks.
It was great seeing you, Pip. I really love you.
Pip just gives him a kiss on the cheek. Jasmine gives it.
All right, it's great seeing you, dude.
Yeah, Horatio is actually starting to grow.
Yeah, this is bad. This is bad.
Well, maybe we should find a new spot.
Oh, you're gonna be answering to me for right now.
Best if you come back later, I suppose, maybe. Tom kind of waves to you, and you can actually feel the room start to get shorter as you feel like you're getting pulled back to the door.
Yeah, Daenerys running.
It was nice to meet you, Pip. Also, goodbye, Horatio. It was nice to see you.
Little horns are starting to form on the side of his head as the door to the Wandering Weasel open and closes with you on the other side of it.
Before I leave, remember what I told you? You're not a god.
That escalated quickly.
I was going to heal him, but he seemed to be very, very angry about everything that was happening all the time.
Yeah, I think the beating that's about to ensue is going to be humbling.
I'd pay 10 gold to watch that fight.
I feel like that one's gonna have a lot of splash damage, so we should skedaddle.
Hey, did any of you guys get dizzy when you walked in there for the first time?
What? You usually
No.
get dizzy when you leave.
Yeah, T-Wig, you actually had that same feeling as you flew through the threshold outside as well.
Okay.
Is anybody else feeling really, like, blah, blah, blah? Anybody?
No, only after
Wolfgang, you had 2 drinks. Go ahead and roll me a con save.
Oh boy, a Bloody Mary and a cider.
You drank both in a period.
At the same time.
Yeah.
Constitution
Yep.
7.
Jesus.
You feel a little buzzed, but you're not drunk.
All right,
Your tolerance levels are high enough.
got that.
Anyway, should we go report into town and see if we can do any extra security work?
Well, we should maybe look for that drow that you guys keep talking about all the time.
Yeah, that's kind of what I want to focus on right now, actually. If it's who I think it is, or God, if it's not, I don't know which I prefer.
Still, an emissary of Solomon around in the area can't be good. Let's try and find this drow.
All right, where would you search for a drow?
The underground.
It's called the Underdark, Curtis. Oh my god.
I know. I said it wrong intentionally as a joke. Asmo gets a shovel and starts digging. I'm gonna find him. I'm gonna find that son of a bitch.
Not.
Yeah, it's gonna work. Okay.
Hold on. Shit, I didn't take it.
You're thinking about locate creature or something?
I have locate plant and animal, and then I have locate object, but I didn't take them today.
Oh
so
my god, you didn't take find fella?
no,
Find this fellow.
that'd be pretty easy. I didn't even take any beans. I took all support stuff for you guys.
Aw, thank
okay.
you. Appreciate it.
Oh wait, except for that, I didn't switch that one out. I wanted this.
Well, drow are sensitive to light, so I doubt they'd be out and about.
All right, so caves, graveyards, deep holes, and under bridges.
I could talk to some animals and see if they've seen a guy like that. But, I mean, it could be anyone.
I have a question. When Wolfgang and T-Wig came back, how much did they tell about their side of the adventure?
Probably everything.
Yeah, they
Oh,
mentioned that
oh, yeah.
there's nobody in the mines, that there's a few people guarding them to make sure nobody's going to, work in them while all this shit's going on.
The mines.
Yeah, I'm thinking the mines. If the drow would be hiding anywhere, if there's any place that there could be to try to hide somewhere, if there's nobody in the mines, that'd be a quick way to hold up.
And the guard was like super bad at his job. Like I just walked up to him and literally picked up his weapon and walked away.
Right, total pushover.
Okay, well, that's a good place to start looking, at least. And if there's no other leads, that might be the only thing. Otherwise, we're just bumbling around town and bumping into Inquisitrix Vileblood and getting stabbed by her again in the hand.
That sounds like a you problem.
It had to be
It
there.
really does.
No.
No, another guy got stabbed.
Yeah, she's done like multiple times now. So
But that's what everybody was wanting to kill each other. This is
Okay.
just.
that's just people, man.
Welcome to the world.
Yep.
You see a couple other people wandering through these woods looking at the piece of paper that they got from their door.
Yeah, you guys don't want to go in there right now.
Closed for maintenance at the moment. We tried going in there and not good. Closed for maintenance, I'm
It can't
afraid.
be that bad. He opens up the door. Fire shoots out. Jesus fuck!
Closed for
Yeah.
maintenance.
All right, we'll wait.
That's wild.
Ow, my foot.
Yeah. Just
So let's go to the mines.
Let's
hang
go
on.
to.
I need about a minute. Daenerys reaches into his pouch. He grabs a little bit of honeycomb and some jade dust.
Okay.
You having a
He
snack
casts. No. Lani, I would like to cast Magic Mouth on the space right next to the door.
Okay.
Basically, I would like to set it up to where it will trigger when someone approaches within 30 feet of the door. And I will set it to basically give them a warning as to that the pub is temporarily, very temporarily set to check, to knock on the door before entering, and to not enter without giving a heads up that you're coming in.
All right. I'm going to flavor it that you set the mouth to appear on the weasel on the sign.
There you go.
It's like that uncanny mouth, like a
human mouth just shows up over the. Well, I guess it's a cat mouth in this case.
And I'll even put a goofy little weasel voice to go along with it.
Saying, "Hey, folks, make sure to knock before entering, or you might get burned,
There you go.
You might die.
or you may die." The eyes glow red at that. Or you might die.
Well, the Greasel is now closed for 7 minutes.
And that's a ritual too. I love Magic Mouth.
All right. Well, you have that set, and you begin to wander towards the mining hill as the sun begins to tip over its noon point in the sky. And here is where we will take a break. Made it through the forest that you came out of, and walking through another very small outcropping of trees towards the path that leads up to some of the mines on the outskirts of town here. As you wander up, go ahead and make me a perception check.
14.
19.
22.
12.
All right. Wolfgang and T-Wig. It's not so much what is there that's bothering you. It's the fact that you don't see any guards out here. And Daenerys, you noticed a glint coming off the side of the cave, off the side of a path. Or not the side of the cave, off the side of the path on the mountainous, hilly terrain that you're walking up.
Daenerys stops, and he points over there. There's a glint over there. And he's going to start heading that way.
I'll follow.
You start wandering over. As you get close to it, you notice that it's actually the pike carried by, I'm sorry, the spear that you remember carrying in your mouth, T-Wig. Or
Well,
at
I
least it
remember
looks
that.
oddly reminiscent.
That guy just can't seem to keep hold of that thing, can he?
The fact that
Where
he's not
is-
around makes me worried.
Was he standing right there when you last saw him?
Around the area.
Okay, I'll keep my eyes open.
Go ahead and give me a survival check as you're looking around the area.
Is that for everyone or just Asmo?
Everybody who wants to look for this guy anyway.
13.
6.
Oh, 9.
8.
Asmo, you notice that he seemed to have a very shallow. He seemed to have very shallow footprints. There's some matted down grass and some boot marks on this path, but there seemed to be a set of slightly heavier boot marks, heading back towards the mine.
There's two
And
pairs
it's still his boots, but they seem to be as if he was starting to move a lot heavier and quicker.
Do the boot prints heavier moving away from the mine or towards it?
They're moving towards the mine.
his footprints. They start off shallow, but they get way, way deeper, as if he has more weight, and they go straight towards inside the mine.
I think that might be where our intrepid guard is.
Yeah, but why did his weight get increased?
Unless he's running.
No, they'd be further apart. They'd be further apart if that was the case.
Well, he was putting more pressure on his feet.
Yeah,
That means,
Maybe he was eating a sandwich or something.
Was it what are they spaced for walking or are they spaced for running?
It's basically you just see the one footprint and then a second one that are heavier. You didn't have a high enough survival check to really catch a
Okay.
good trail of them.
Alrighty. Yeah, but I can tell they go into the mine though, right?
You can tell they're heading up the mountain at the very least.
heading up the mountain towards the mine.
Perhaps these aren't our guards' footprints. These might be someone else.
We'll have to see. Too hard to tell right now. All right, keep your guard up while we move up.
That's what's gonna move forward.
I will follow.
I summon Requiem.
Mage Armor.
I wish I took Pass Without a Trace, but oh well.
Well, if Blue Skidooed, we can too.
This is true, he did skidoo.
All right,
We go
we're
up
heading
the
to the
path.
mine.
Yep, we're heading to the
Alright.
mine, we're going up the path towards the mine.
As you walk up the path towards the mine, you know, sun's starting to get a little higher in the sky. As you're getting close to the mouth of the first mine that you come across, it's pretty standard looking mine. You know, you got that wooden arch over it. Nothing seems to be out of place in regards to this, unless anybody wants to investigate the area out front.
Sure.
Sure.
Wish my investigation was higher. 11.
23.
Mm.
All right.
7.
I'm not gonna help.
All right.
got
Demir,
nothing.
as you're looking around, you're noticing that there are several feet print that leads into this mine. Like there are a lot of there's been some activity here, and relatively recently, because of the rain a few days ago, some of this shit would have washed away. But this stuff looks like it leads in there in the dirt recently.
How big are the feet?
Various. You see a couple of boot prints. There's a lot of meted tracks here.
Mhm.
All of them seem to be wearing boots.
Okay. So none, say, for example, goblin size? Or...
Actually, yes, you do see a couple of goblin-sized tracks. And they're even more recent.
All right, so we've got a lot of footprints heading into the cave. Looks like there's at least one goblin here. Might be Giblink, might be somebody else, but there's goblins been here recently, and a lot of a fair number of people have been here recently.
You also make me a will check, not save.
Okay.
Wisdom check.
Wisdom?
Yeah.
18.
So wise.
You feel something is off here. In fact, you're not sure why, but you feel like there's something calling out to you within this cave.
Denier.
Not far off. You do almost hear like a voice in your head.
I checked the gym.
It's resonating. There's something near.
Yeah, there's something inside this cave. I can feel it almost calling to me.
Ah. Ah. That legitimately made me jump. Jesus Christ.
Good.
I think there might be another gym inside this cave.
All right, lads. You know what to do.
I really don't, though, but I'll help.
Oh, you got it.
Asmo pulls out his blades.
Ooh, it's time. All right. I wonder what's
Begin
gonna
to-
happen. All right, want me to take
Step
point?
Oh yeah, go ahead and give me the order that you guys will be walking in.
Asmo takes point.
I'll be right after Asmo.
I'll be last. I'll sandwich Denier between myself and
Can't sandwich.
Can anybody here not see in the dark?
I will cast. Wait, hold on. How many people can I cast this on?
All three of them have night vision or dark vision.
I don't, but I took dark vision, so I'm going to cast that on myself. So now I can see in the dark.
Yeah. T-Wig's eyes go from that slightly light blue glow to a dimmer red glow.
There we go.
Now it's really bright out here.
Let's go outside.
Okay, fine.
You start to wander into the mine. As you get inside the mouth of it, there's some standard tools around here. Looks like some bags of gunpowder, couple of picks. Looks like some mining helmets hanging up on a truss on the wall there. And there's a mine cart that's just kind of full of rocks. Looks like it hasn't been emptied quite yet.
Are they good rocks?
You can go ahead and give me an investigation if you want to look at them.
I would definitely like to investigate.
Yeah, I
these
was going to say that was for
rocks.
T.
Go for it.
13.
All right, 13 for T-Wig. Anybody else looking at these rocks?
Sure.
I'll look at him.
9.
Natural 20.
T-Wig, as you're looking through these rocks, yeah, there's some pretty nice geodes and stuff in here, mostly quartz and things like that, but they're really pretty. Denier, while you're looking through, you actually find one with a thin vein of silver. Wolfgang, at the very bottom, as everybody's digging through, you're digging in just like, okay, whatever, let's see what I find in here. And you pull out what seems to be just a rock of silver, like a 3-pound rock of silver. Just pure.
Damn.
Whoa, that's really cool. It beats out my rock. I'm gonna give this to Harish because I think he'll need it.
I'm gonna keep this because I can make silver bullets out of this.
You could also sell it for money and then buy things.
Like bullets.
Here, how about you give it? How about you give it to me and I'll show you?
I
what says Joe.
put it in my pocket.
All right, let's go. Come on.
All right. The path is pretty much just straight down this mine cart path. You begin to wander it.
How narrow
Sorry.
is this path? Is it like a 5-foot wide path, or is it like 10 feet wide?
It varies at times. Most of the time, it's between like 7 and 10 feet. Sometimes it gets to be about as narrow as just letting the minecart get through, so about 5 feet 5 feet wide. But for the most part, yeah, you're able to walk through this fairly comfortably. Sometimes side by side with somebody else.
Okay.
As you get further in, you feel like you've been walking for about 5, 10, maybe 10 minutes or so.
Has the path been going up or down?
It's been going pretty much straight and then dipping down as you've been getting into the mountain. There have been, there haven't been any forks in the path just yet, but as you make it, probably to about the 10-15 minute mark in the mine itself, you come across your first fork.
What are you guys thinking? Left or keep going straight along the tracks? Or, and I don't mean this, I'm just joking, we split up.
We do not want to split up. We're a pack.
It's true. What are you guys thinking? I say we go in further.
You can do a survival check to kind of check around, see what else is in this, see if there's
10.
anything here that leads you anywhere.
16.
19.
Why can't we find a spoon in the road?
Denier also uses his gem to assist.
18.
Dang.
All right.
Boys.
Denier, using your gem to assist would probably just have given you advantage there, so you
Yeah.
still got that 19. There are two things of note. There are a couple of goblin tracks that seem to lead you down that right path, and by a couple I just mean like you see some goblin tracks. And the way south, you'll note that there are actually a couple of drops of blood on the rail leading down that way.
Goblins went right. Something injured went straight down.
I mean, I guess in our version, what we're seeing left, right?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, to the right.
Yeah, no. I was just
I'm
curious.
talking from your perspective is left.
Yeah.
Blood's concerning. Seeing this?
Asmo checks it real quick. Is it wet?
As you dip your finger down into it, it's definitely starting to dry, but you can still scrape some of it off there with just your fingertip.
This happened about an hour and a half ago.
And our coward friend is gone.
I'm wondering. You come down here.
How bad is the blood splatter?
The blood splatter, it right now you just see like a couple of drops here and there.
And it's
Like
not.
it doesn't look like he's streaming it.
Alright, what are you guys thinking?
I think helping him would be the first priority.
Yeah, if this guy's still alive, I want to try to get him out of here.
Alright.
Asmo creeps along ahead. Down the
Denier
path.
stealths.
All right, give me stealth checks if you want.
No! 5.
Clank,
Clank.
clank,
Clank.
clank.
Stealth!
Natural
Stealth.
20 again.
Oh wow.
So once again, the man wearing all white.
Natural 1.
Yeah, you ru-
Oh,
you
my
rub-
tail! Son of a...
You rub yourself with some of like the coal particles on the wall, just like really darken up that outfit.
Just rolls against the wall.
Asmo, you trip on the cart tracks.
Ah, fuck!
Wham, 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 wham.
I help him up.
Are you okay?
No, I just hit myself. Ow.
Asmo keeps walking.
Thank
All
you.
right.
No.
Asmo peeks around the corner.
As you
To the left.
continue down. Let's see.
Am I seeing anything?
You're seeing more track as you head down this way.
Anything changing in the tracks? Is the blood increasing in volume?
Survival check would be what you need to keep track of that stuff.
Curses. Natural 1 again.
Yeah,
9.
you smacked your face on the ground, so you can't tell what's your blood and what's its.
I hope this isn't the guard's blood.
Yeah, unfortunately, Asmo's blood's starting to mix in with the lot there, but Wolfgang, you see some that's not fresh with your 15. And yeah, you're still on the right path here. As you continue to move up, you see an unconscious boy here.
Oh, he has a mustache. We need to rescue him.
Mustache. Hello, my friends. You have saved me.
Okay, Osmo moves up a little bit past the body and just keeps looking down the track a little bit, kind of guarding.
Does this look like the guy that we saw?
Yes. As you turn him over, it looks like the boy that you saw outside. But moreover than that, I need you all to make dexterity saves. as you have come into this area.
Oh, great.
That's an 8.
8 for everybody.
18.
All right. As you have crossed into this area, you hear the scream of the two bugbears beside you. As those of you that failed, Asmo, you immediately roll out as you see these two hold up sticks of dynamite.
Oh, no!
Yes, Griffin!
Asmo just yells, "Oh no!"
That should have not all gone that way. Hold on.
Right,
Damn
if
it.
you right-click it, you can do
The rocks are deciding.
The rocks are trying to figure themselves out. Hold on. Boom, boom, boom. This whole area comes down. You guys are going to take some explosive damage as these guys just kind of kamikazed themselves.
Beans.
Asmo just screams right before it happens, "It's a trap! It's a trap!"
Can I?
Indeed, it was.
They died?
Oh, yeah, they blew themselves up, dude.
What? Oh, beans.
Nah, I failed my dexterity save, so I probably didn't.
Yeah, you guys failed.
Is everyone okay?
What damage
you
is
got?
it?
You guys take 9 fire damage.
Oh, okay. That's not terrible. Dust out my cowl. Just no!
And the guy's dead.
Yeah, as the fire subsides, the gentleman who was unconscious before is now dead.
Oh! I had a healing spell with his name on it.
Hang on. Hang on.
T-Wig, you did notice that with your passive perception, you noticed that these bugbears, despite the fact that I don't think you've ever seen one.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, have you met a bugbear before?
Yeah, I met the bugbears with Gipling.
That's right. These guys' eyes were red, deep red.
Oh boy.
Can I do an Arcana check to see what that might be?
Sure.
Fuck it,
4!
I'm gonna do it.
You can do what?
Wolfgang's gonna kneel down in front of this guy. His hand is going to gather with holy light. I'm going to press my hand against his chest, and I cast Revivify.
Oh, nice.
What?
Oh!
Go ahead and click that spell and then read it aloud for those.
You touch a creature that's died in the last minute. It revives with one hit. The spell can't revive a creature that died of old age, and it can't restore missing body parts.
All right, so that arm's not coming back. But yeah, as Wolfgang, your eyes glow and you touch this man on his forehead.
Shh. You're all right, lad.
Jesus Christ, you can rise the dead. God damn.
I saw the. Where am I? What happened?
You're where you were
Who
a
said
couple
that?
minutes ago.
It's dark.
I have light cantrip.
Hello, it's me, the deer.
Oh, it's you, sir. You came to save me.
Well, sorta.
What happened?
Well,
My arm, it feels cold and hot.
Can I do a knowledge medicine to help with that?
His arm is basically the meat of the left side of his body. Especially his arm. It's flayed, just charred. And you can see his arm bones. Some of them are kind of scattered, but it's been blown open by that explosion. Wolfgang, you buffered most of the stuff on the right along with Denier.
Okay. Can I mend, at least sling him or get that covered up or something? Just.
Yeah, you can give a medicine check to assist him into, not going into shock once he's realized.
Denier, can you help me with this?
Absolutely.
All right, that'll give me advantage. No!
No! As you reach down to assist this man with your double nat one.
Natural one! Are you fucking kidding me?
It's okay. This can't be so bad. You lift up his arm. Ah! Oh my god! Oh my god! What happened? Oh, he goes into shock and passes out.
Oh, fuck me.
the worst possible time.
Are you? I'm so sorry.
Well,
I'll pop my healing hands on him to give him 6 extra hit points.
all right. Well, as you're doing that, you're hearing some commotion coming from down the tunnel.
Oh no!
What are they saying?
Is it a synchronized song?
It's saying this way, this way, this way, this way, this way, this way.
Yeah, we
you
should
goblin.
not.
Asmo turns to them. We should not go that way.
I am going to take his body and I'm going to hide it in this wheelbarrow.
Go ahead and what would this be? Stealth check with just stealth check.
16.
All right, you
No,
kind of
don't.
put him in there and you tuck the thing around him. The cart itself is kind of charred out. You kind of take off his helmet so it's not going to be glinting there. You think you got him pretty well hidden. But you begin to see Asmo and Wolfgang, some red eyes starting to glow in the distance.
We got company.
Asmo goes into a stealth immediately.
All right, attempt to stealth.
25.
All right, you're pretty well hidden around the corner. Would probably be a good place.
Yeah.
Anybody else want to try to hide?
Yep.
Because these guys would see you just about now if you're... go ahead and give me stealth checks.
Oh,
that's
no.
Daenerys, you're a little too late to the party. They notice you.
That's 10.
9.
Yeah, they see the three of you.
Okay, that's actually okay. That's actually okay.
They, the one in the lead kind of points out... And I need you all to roll initiative.
Oh boy. 2. Why?
Man,
I am just
the
happy.
dice are not on your side tonight.
21.
22.
Hey!
Natural one.
You still
Oh,
beat
boy.
me out, though. You still beat me, though.
Yeah,
For
you're-
flavor reasons, you're still
Well-
tucking the guy in.
natural one inevitably goes last because that's just an automatic failure. So you do beat Wolfgang in this. Let's see how they do.
Monty,
All
how
right.
does it feel? How does it feel?
It hurts, man. It hurts.
Yeah, I
I'm really
know,
upset
right?
with myself here.
Yeah, how dare your dice do this? How dare they do that to you?
One of my favorite
All right.
songs.
Yeah. All right, as the T-Wig is back here. There we go. Sorry, get my initiative cards in order. All right, these guys begin to charge down the tunnel at you. Asmo, Daenerys, you get the first attack on these guys as they are starting to come down this tunnel.
I would like to drop sleep as a 3rd level spell right in the center of them.
All right, go ahead and click that for me, or cast that. I'm not sure if it's a attack roll or something. I think it is, because it's however many hit points.
21
they
hit
have.
points. So the first one. So what happens is the lowest hit point creature falls asleep first. I can put to sleep 21 hit points worth of creatures. Wait, no, that's 43. I can put to sleep 43 additional, 43 hit points worth of creatures. Since I cast it at extra levels.
So
All
however-
right.
Yeah.
So as they're
Fun.
coming in, this one here off to the side, the others continue marching.
Really?
Yeah, they look tired, but they are marching.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
just-
43 hit points in general was only enough to really knock out one.
Yep.
Oh boy. Okay.
Oh,
Now they don't see me yet, right?
No, they have not noticed you.
Okay.
Meanwhile, let's see here. Asmo, it is now your turn, though.
Oh. I want already an action actually, since they don't see me.
Yes.
I want
what would
already
you
an
like to
action
do?
for the first bugbear that's kind of in the lead. The second because he's going to be running straight down the middle, I'm assuming. I want to jump out and just do my attacks to him immediately.
Okay, so as
Fine.
soon as he enters your field of vision from where you're at, you want to...
Yes.
I think you only get to ready one action is the problem.
It takes your entire round. You can move, but it takes your bonus action to ready an action, and I think that uses up your reaction to do it too.
Yeah. So you would essentially get an attack off on him.
Well, only a single attack?
Yes.
Yeah, it's only one for an action.
However, since you are currently unseen, if you did want to try to make a ranged attack on this guy, I would give you the first one with advantage.
Okay,
if you
that
wanted
is
to
fair.
do that.
Sounds good. Asmo pulls out one of his throwing daggers. And Asmo's going to Kobe that right for his head.
On this
That's
boy here?
24. Yep.
24 will definitely hit this guy.
7 piercing.
All right. He howls as you whip this dagger at him, and it lobs off his right ear.
Asmo runs out of stealth and runs right for him.
All right.
Asmo's still got a second attack.
Yep, you have your second attack and your bonus attack from your dual wielding.
Yep. Asmo pulls out Frostbite and Fire Ant, and Asmo slams it with Frostbite, and that's a soft 20.
Soft 20 you'll hit.
7 piercing, 3 cold, 10 damage. And
he's,
we're gonna go.
he's not looking happy as you slam him right in the midsection with your pointy frost daggers. He winces in pain as if he's completely forgotten about his ear.
And Asmo's gonna coup de grace with his Fire Ant and gonna proc it for fire damage. And that's a 22 that hits.
That will hit.
And that's 9 fire damage.
All right. Okay, so that's 7 plus 10 plus 9. As you strike this across, like straight into his other shoulder, his eyes begin to roll back. But then they refocus on you and glow red. He looks like he's barely standing, but for his own willpower. As he raises basically what looks to be a miner's pick over his head and tries to bring it down on you.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
I think a 16 misses you at this point.
Yes, it does.
As he tries to bring it down, the pain on his side makes his arm swing just a little to the left, and you're able to dodge out of its way.
Okay.
Meanwhile, guy number 2 notices what you've been doing to his friend.
Oh.
Comes up to you. And with a 19 to hit,
Yes, it does.
he swirls around, basically like dual-handing this pickaxe as he's like swinging it and slamming it into your side. Your armor seems to take most of the brunt of this, but you still get cracked in the ribs for 8 damage.
Damn,
As
okay.
you feel the sundering blow of the blunt end of this pickaxe. He was holding it the wrong way because he's an idiot.
That's okay. He's trying.
Bro.
That's what's important.
Let's see. I'm gonna see if this guy notices that his friend's asleep, because he's the only one that's within. Nope, natural 1. He's dumb. He's also going to run up, and as he can't get past his friend here so easily, he's also gonna basically try to take it to you, Asmo. But he misses distinctively as he winds up and swings down, hitting the cave wall behind you.
Asmo's doing a lot of dodging right now. Looks like they're
All
trying to
right.
mine Asmo for damage.
T-Wig, it is your turn.
Okay. Seeing Asmo fighting like 17 dudes, I am going to transform into a giant constrictor snake that looks like Asmo.
Oh,
Constrictor snake.
Big snake.
Can you make me 3x3 blocks bigger? It's a huge beast.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
I should be able to.
That's a big snake.
Make my T-Rex
There we
grow!
ah!
I wonder, can I make... Hold on. Player, advanced, is drawing... Now you're narrow.
Well, I can't actually like add things to that anymore.
Oh.
Can you revert it back? Because
Yeah,
now I
sorry.
can't add ability stuff. Sorry. There we go.
That was fun though.
Oh, it won't let me do it. You have to make it not
Sorry.
a drawing anymore.
There we go. I think. There, that should have done it.
There we go. Okay, good. Sorry. There we go, wild shape. Alrighty, and I'm gonna go for a constrict attack.
All right. What page of the monster manual is this on? So I can.
324.
Awesome.
224. All right, cool.
Okay. So I'm gonna go for a constrict attack.
On which this front one here?
Yeah, 10. That's not gonna hit.
Yeah, that misses. He notices the massive snake popped up, and as he like
Hiss.
looks away from Asmo.
Alrighty. That will end my turn because that's my bonus action and my action.
All right, and Wolfgang.
Can I see past?
Yeah, while the snake is a very large creature, it is not tall.
All right.
I'm a long boy.
Shit. Can I ride T-Wig?
Yeah, you can.
Giddy up, snake.
All right, I'm gonna hop on.
It takes half your movement to mount a creature, so.
All right, I will use half my movement to mount T-Wig's giant constrictor snake form, and atop T-Wig, I will aim down with Requiem, and I will fire off 2 shots at the at this one right here that she missed.
All right. Yeah, as T-Wig's form undulates and writhes, you slide to the top, kind of close to T-Wig's neck, and this thing like looks up at you as you aim down at it.
24.
That'll hit.
Nice.
That's 7 piercing damage. Thirsting Blade. I'm gonna fire again.
Bang.
27.
Oh.
27 will also hit.
Thirsting barrel.
Another 7.
You have pierced both sides of its like lateral muscles on its neck. Bang bang. As it lets out kind of a hollow shriek.
And
He's not looking too good.
I don't have anything for my bonus actions, so I think I'll end it there.
All right, Denier, we're back up to you.
Denier's going to use a free action to call out in Goblin. He's going to say, "Snap out of it! Giblink wouldn't want this for his people." And I'm going to try.
They seem unmoved. I will say that, unless you want to roll
Okay,
persuasion with disadvantage.
Okay, persuasion with disadvantage. 14.
Oh. That natural 20 on the other side.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they are unmoved.
All right, then I will use my action to. I will touch T-Wig and I will cast Mage Armor on T-Wig,
Ooh, thank
increasing
you.
T-Wig's AC to 13 plus Dexterity modifier.
That will do. Bring me up to 15 with the snake's dexterity.
All right. The scales of the metal serpent begin to glow.
And that's my turn.
God, Wolfgang must look so badass right now.
Yeah, his eyes are glowing white as the serpent begins to shimmer, almost as if the scales itself began to ripple with like a high-tech pulse shield.
Nice.
I have a
Asmo.
thing lately for riding giant reptiles into battle.
Here I go riding people again.
Yeah.
Asmo, it is your turn. The one
Asmo?
the one that you have stabbed a lot is kind of in a bad way right now.
Oh, good, because Asmo's going to keep up the
this
pressure
way.
on that boy.
Cool.
Asmo's going to keep up the pressure. He's going to go for Frostbite again. And that's a soft 20.
Soft 20 will hit.
And that's 9 plus 5.
As you uppercut him, the blades go straight through his lower jaw, and his eyes roll back and return to their normal color as they fill with blood. And
What would I do to check to why their eyes are glowing?
He's gone. That would be Knowledge Arcane.
Knowledge Arcane? I'm going to... Oh
I'll
boy,
let-
that's... That's a nat 20
Oh, wow.
Oh.
with a
a -1. You bud.
Between this and the fact that Daenerys' gem seems to be reacting, you feel as though that there is definitely some gem corruption going on here. Something is not playing well with these boys.
As a free action, can I yell something to the gang?
I will say that observation would be a free action for you.
Okay.
So I will let you pass that on in a sec.
They're possessed, so we can't. Damn. Okay. I just feel bad for killing them, but we got no choice.
They are trying to murder you. They did just kamikaze off on you.
Yeah, that's why I'm just like, yeah, this is one of the situations. I don't want to hurt anybody. Oh, Asmo pulls out Fire Ant and goes after the one beside him.
Yeah, you pull
Actually hit
Fire
him.
Ant out of the dead one's chest and...
24.
All right, that'll hit.
9 fire damage on the middle boy who was in the sandwich.
You can you get that scent of burning hair as you slice this thing clear onto the side of his very hairy chest.
And silly question, something I want to ask you. I'm allowed to keep hitting with a weapon, but I have to alternate between them, correct?
One is your main hand weapon, the other one is your offhand weapon. That is basically the rule.
Frostbite is my main hand, Fire Ant's my offhand. So
Yes.
I'm only allowed to hit with my offhand once, or unless I get the surge. I'm just trying to make sure I'm doing this right and I'm not just smacking it with Frostbite.
Two is your main one if you have multi-attack, and then if you're going to use your bonus action to offhand, then yeah, it would be whatever your secondary weapon is, you have to be willing to.
Okay. I want to make sure, because Osmo's going to go for his main hand again. Frostbite again on the middle one. And that's a 17.
17 will just hit.
Okay. And that's 8 piercing plus 4 cold.
All right, that's 12. Yeah, as you cut up his chest with Fire Ant and then slice down the other side. So he has this asymmetric X pattern going across his chest.
Badass.
And he glares at you.
Why?
Various reasons. As he raises the pickaxe.
Okay.
I guess it doesn't really matter in what order these guys attack since they're all basically the same turn initiative. Will a 17 hit you?
No. Thank goodness I got dual wielder.
Oh yeah, that's right. Your AC went up to 18 now.
Yeah, because I took the
I have to change my card.
Woof.
All right, then he misses as he swings and he just barely scrapes the top of your head as you duck down. Like you can feel it kind of brush across.
Woo! That's what felt that close.
As the second one that had hit you previously is now turning its attention to the massive snake in front of it. T-Wig, it brings up its pickaxe and tries to bring it down on your snout with a 22 to hit.
That will hit.
I would like to use a reaction.
What's your reaction?
My reaction, so as it's coming down towards T-Wig's snout, Daenerys lifts his hand, and a cyan barrier appears in front of T-Wig. I use projected ward.
Oh, projected ward. Okay, can you click that ability?
Sure did.
Wow, level 6.
When a creature you see within 30 feet of you takes damage, you can use your reaction to cause your arcane ward to absorb that damage. If this damage reduces the ward to 0 points, the warded creature takes any remaining damage. All right, well, this thing was coming square down on T-Wig's snout, and as it does, it collides with what looks to be a shimmering wall of arcane, symbols, dealing 14 damage to this, 16 damage to this wall. What does that do to it?
The wall explodes, and T-Wig takes 8 damage.
All right, the hook, the tip of the pick manages to slow down on this wall, but the tip still enters one of your nostrils and slices clean through down.
Ow.
I make some gyrating metal noise of disdain.
The metal
It
giant.
looks really confused as to what just happened, but it caused damage, so it's happy. As happy as it can be in this state. All right, T-Wig, it is your turn.
All right, gonna go for another constrict. Oh, come on, the same.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
That's rough.
no!
Wow, I just, it's
Another
karma.
10. Yeah, as this guy ducks out of the way of your reeling maw, He just happens to like hop over one part of you. Like this guy's like parkouring over this snake.
As a bonus action, I will hiss.
It will roar at your face.
That will end my turn.
Wolfgang, it is now your turn again.
All right. Well, he slams his pickaxe down into his nostril. Just Wolfgang's just pointing his gun directly at him.
Don't move.
Hey. All right. Second verse, same as the first. 2 more shots with Requiem.
All right, take your shots.
26,
That'll fucking hit.
12 piercing.
And before you can unload another shot, that one goes straight through its forehead as it's hopping over T-Wig, who's trying to constrict it. You shoot him square through the eye, and you see, basically in dark vision, you see in black and white, you see a gray splotch just explode against the wall behind it.
All right.
It's a good drop there.
And then I'm going to level my crosshair on the one that's still standing, and I'm going to hit the R1 button and fire again.
All right, fire.
20, soft 20.
That'll hit.
13 piercing.
And Asmo, as you are getting back up from ducking its shot, you're about to hook it in the face with another shot from,
Frostbite.
yeah, frostbite. And as you're reaching your hand up there, its eyes suddenly go back to normal as another bullet whizzes through its temple and it collapses to the ground.
And we just got one sleepy boy.
Yeah, he's just sleeping back there. But for the sake of it,
Aswan just kind of salutes Wolfgang a little bit and just kind of looks up at a giant snake T-Wig. That, just gestures, that is really cool. Aswan just says to himself.
I wiggle
Wolfgang's
my
gonna-
tail almost happily.
Wolfgang's going to slide off of T-Wig.
All right, hold on. That's you gonna tie up that boy?
I'm going to see if I have any rope.
I could coil up around him.
It's probably not the best for the long term.
Fair enough.
I got rope.
All right, you can tie him up then.
As I roll to tie him up.
all right, give me a sleight of hand check for that rope.
21.
That was weird. It pulled up way late for me, but
Yes, same
Yep.
here.
21. Yeah, you got a pretty good couple of knots on there. You may have been in the Snake Scouts or something.
I got so many badges.
Lani,
I'm
given my
Thought I
knowledge,
had parents.
given my knowledge and my training with Ramses, can I roll an Arcana check to see if there's anything that I can do to try to kind of negate the gem corruption from this?
Aswan hasn't told you. Aswan didn't tell you yet, though. I was going to tell you.
Ah,
Aswan gestures over to Denier.
I'm
come
sorry, dude.
Oh, don't worry about it, dude. It's fine.
Hey, dude. Every time they die, their eyes stop glowing red. It's like It's like their eyes look just like the monsters up north, the demons. They're being possessed somehow. That's why they just blew themselves up and stuff. Is there anything you can do?
My question stands, dude.
Yep. So you can check on them with a Knowledge Arcana.
Okay.
You've dealt with these gems enough that you feel like, with a 23, you feel as though you have a very strong connection with this thing. It's all about seeing if you can extend your will into its mind, which is something that you have not trained in, however.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also not something that, in your discovery with these gems, you and Ramses discussed how certain gems can do certain things or excel at certain things. Yours, the one that you have on you, it seems to be some sort of a transport. Like, it can move physical matter. But you're not entirely sure, what you can do for this guy. You're not sure the extent to the brainwashing, whether he is truly possessed or if he has just been conditioned. or if he's, been fed something, or if he's been, I don't know, spiritually corrupted in some other way.
So, can I tell if there's another, like, I can't tell if it's a confirmed another gem user.
There's definitely another gem nearby, though, as you take out your gem to examine it. This thing is pulsing.
Enemy gem user.
Yeah, an enemy gem user is nearby.
Yeah, this fellow's awful corrupted. I can't tell if he's just been fed something, or if the gem has just reached into his mind and seized control of his mind. His mind doesn't do anything like that.
These gems are truly outrageous.
Truly.
Oh my Christ. Anyways, there's a box north of this. Can I take a look inside it?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and give me an either a survival or investigation. Your choice.
I'll take the one that has a +1. That's with advantage, all right? 6.
That's a 6. As you're looking in this box, there's a bunch of old rock crumbs in there. Nothing really of interest. It looks relatively empty. Maybe, yeah, you're not really sure. Like, there's definitely some black dust in the bottom of it.
Okay. Asmo also skips over walks past giant snake T-Wig and looks kind of down the other path. In that room with, like, kind of peers in to the
looks
other...
like this is it looks like this is a mining corridor that is just being set up. You can see that the trusses or the supports are being built there, and the little hollowed out cave at the end has just started to get excavated.
Okay. Asmo just kind of walks up past everybody.
All right, so we're trapped in here, huh? Blew up the door. So now we gotta keep on going deeper.
Depends on how far that rock wall is. I might be able to get us through to the other side, but there's no guarantee.
Yeah, I also don't know. There might be others on the other side.
Denier,
Waiting for
you
us.
hear another voice in your head. It's the voice of Ramses Palto. Denier, hurry.
What?
You
Cut
didn't
out.
hear that. Oh, I cut out?
No,
No. The message did. I'm sure intentional.
I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Ramses is further in the cave, I think. Let's go.
You see a flash of... actually, yeah, give me a wisdom check real quick here.
Okay.
Why do we always find Ramses in caves?
20.
You see a flash of a face with dark eyes.
Okay, just figure
And-
dark eyes.
A figure with dark eyes, yes. And you get a uncomfortable feeling in the pit of your stomach as the gem in your pocket, as the gem in your hand almost seems to like tug to the northeast.
It's northeast. Someone's waiting for us.
Oh, fun.
Lead the way.
Figure, burning red eyes. Could be another gem user.
All right. Wolfgang's gonna reload Requiem with. He's gonna unload the bullets he's got in it.
You can spin the...
add it.
Are you going to be spinning the actual chamber and dropping them in?
Probably not.
Oh, damn it. It's so bad.
That sounds like it'd require an acrobatics check or something.
Sleight of hand.
All right. I'm going to unload the lead bullets from it, and I'm going to
Hey, if you
load
do
in
anything
silver.
with flair. Okay, you got silver bullets all loaded in there?
Yeah.
Is this a pathway that I'm at right now, or is this just part of the wall, Lani?
It looks like there is, like, you can climb up that. It's a relatively shallow ledge, basically. It looks like they use this as a sort of, it's a small tunnel. Like, it looks like it would be slightly uncomfortable to walk through. And T-Wig certainly would not fit up that way.
Sad snake sounds.
I'm going to at least take a look.
All right, as you climb up that thing, you kind of got to get on all fours to crawl through this. It looks like it opens up a little bit more on the inside.
Be careful. Keep a low profile.
Gonna stealth?
Sure. I'll stealth. That's 20.
All right. You slink into the shadows.
Cloak of Incognito goes on.
As you crawl up into here, the roof gets a little bit bigger as you get in. It looks like this is just another tunnel they started to map out. As you get into this area specifically, I want you to roll a perception check.
15.
You hear the muttering of voices in the distance.
Denier, is it safe?
I hear mutterings. They're really faint, but I can hear them.
All right.
There's nothing on the other side for right now.
Up to the left, up further. T-Wig, come on.
Getting an idea of the surroundings, can I fit very well, or probably not at this point? I'm a little too big.
As a snake, you can typically fit into a space like, what, one size smaller than you normally would? So yeah, you're probably still not able.
All right, I'm gonna drop the form then.
Whoops. There.
I'm still wide.
Get in there!
I'm going to join them, and while I'm doing so, I'm going to activate my angelic sight to cast detect magic.
What's the range on that?
30 feet around myself, and it lasts for 10 minutes.
Okay. T-Wig is obviously positively glowing with it. Asmo has his typical, like, all your companions have the normal magical shit they normally have. That's all you can see right now.
I'm focusing more on like the walls and the floor and stuff for like traps and shit.
All right. I'll give you a perception with advantage.
Okay. 19?
Everything seems safe.
Asmo slinks forward and peers his head around the corner.
All right, as you peer your head around the corner, Asmo, you can start to hear the voices muttering as well.
Do I understand the muttering, or is it just random noise?
It sounds like it's in Elven.
Oh,
fun. Oh, fun.
Can I hear that?
Yes, you can. Basically, you hear in a soft voice in Elven, "Why do you do this?" And in another voice, equally soft but a little bit more sinister, "Why not?"
I grab Denier and Denier and Asmo's shoulder. Go.
There are two people there.
I know, I heard him.
One is bad. The other one is not bad, I think.
Asmo, would you like to stealth as well?
Absolutely.
All right, because as you're coming around that corner, you're going to want
14.
to. As you turn around this corner, you see what looks to be a drow holding the large gem of Ramses Palto, who is also sitting there against the wall. Looks bloody and beaten. His shoulder is stabbing, or his shoulder looks like it's been stabbed. Let's make a perception check. Damn. Asmo, he hears you around the corner.
Shit. Okay.
Oh, don't be shy. Step up.
As
I
only
knew there would
Asmo
be
walks out.
guests.
Is it okay if I just step out?
Yeah, he hears you. I knew there would be guests.
I'm afraid I'm gonna... Hello there. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to ask you to step away from that gentleman right there.
Amazing finding you here.
Do I know who this is?
Give me a general intelligence check. Or
Oh,
perception.
no.
Perception check.
That's better.
18.
Something about this person seems familiar. You're not entirely sure why, though. Like you've not seen this dark elf in particular. Although maybe they were at the maybe they were at the place where you were when you had to fight to the death. You know, Solomon's
Asmo's-
lair.
Asmo just steps a little bit to the left, just kind of into the room, but along the wall.
Oh, you remember me? Is that from the little show I had to put on?
If you want to call it such.
I mean,
I'm a little embarrassed that you wouldn't remember me, though. Shame.
you have to forgive me, and I mean this with no disrespect, but a lot of you drow are hard to tell apart.
He looks down
As-
at Sans. Oh, of course. How silly of me. Yes, I suppose we would be, wouldn't we? Tell me, where are your friends? They must not be far behind.
Oh, they're a little bit further behind, but I have a moment with you now, don't I? What should I call you? The drow?
No. I go by other names, he says as a smile creeps across his face.
Oh no.
Oh, shit.
By the way, I would be readying True Strike at this point.
Yeah, you're pointing at him, and that's fine. As his smile creeps across his face, his skin goes from that pale, or from that dark.
Can you lower the
skin.
can you
Yes.
lower the music a bit?
As the smile creeps across his face, his skin goes from that obelisk dark color to a pale. Sorry, I lost my place in the script because of that.
Sorry.
It's all good. It's my bad for not adjusting that earlier. His skin turns to that pale. Oh, man.
Oh, shit.
That pale plaster color. As you're looking now face to face once again with the Jester of Bordeaux.
Asmo just takes a defensive stance. Just
Oh,
kind of
good.
slides
So you
another
do
step.
remember.
A step to stand right across from him.
How'd you get
Welcome.
him? How'd you get him out here alone? That's what I'm curious about.
You know, in my travels, I found that these gems seem to have some form of connection to each other. It's not very hard to weed another holder out if you wiggle the right bait.
Oh, so you left some tasty bait, huh?
So it would seem. And it seems I caught a rather big fish.
Oh, did you miss me?
He looks away from the gem he's holding in his hands. I suppose.
Oh, you flatter me so. Answer me this question. Just one. How'd you mind control? How'd you get those bugbears to just die for you like that?
They sought revenge, and let's just say those of the darker pursuits are significantly easier to manipulate. Especially if you give them a familiar face.
I turn to Wolfgang because I don't see what's going on.
Who is he talking to?
Wolfgang is just pointing Requiem at this guy's eyes glowing faintly.
Wolfgang, are you stealthed at all?
I can.
Go ahead.
13.
You notice Asmo as his eyes shift over. Ah, there's one.
Asmo immediately steps forward.
Oh.
No. No. Here's the thing, Jester. Everywhere you go, people die. And I think that should stop. Don't you agree?
I would love for that to be the case, but I'm afraid that just can't be today.
Well,
Prepare to be disappointed, and Asmo's just gonna shout now. Asmo charges right at him.
All right. You get, go ahead and roll initiative then.
9.
9.
13.
6.
Oh no.
Yeah, the jester kind of beats the lot of you there.
There's a statement.
As he pulls his sword from his sheath as you are lurching forward, Asmo. A modified 20 will hit as you feel a sharp pain between your ribs. And you take 10 piercing damage and 4 necrotic damage as you feel some of your life force just drain straight out of you. And I need you to make a wisdom save.
Oh shit. 18.
That will pass. You feel your stomach begin to undulate, but you stop yourself, remembering the sensation from last time. As he pulls the blade out, he goes at you again with a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Dealing... Oh, damn. 12 piercing damage and 4 necrotic damage as you feel more of your life force drain straight from you.
Jesus.
All right, that leaves Denier. It is now your turn.
All right. Denier begins casting. As he casts, this just to the left, just to the right of the jester, right here, a small crack begins to appear. As the crack appears, it's about a foot long. 2 hands reach out and burst through it, begin to rip it open. As it does, a horned creature begins to emerge. Long ram-like horns. Major image. Long ram-like horns. A toothy moth deal with razor-sharp teeth. As it emerges, long boar-like bristles along its back. Its humanoid body covered with what looks like dried-on blood, giving it an almost rocky armor-like feel to it. As it emerges from a realm of slurping and sucking, it stares at the jester, and it just roars this terrible roar. Major image.
Can you click that spell for me real quick?
What is major?
Absolutely.
This is
Major,
wild.
Major
What is
image is a very high tier illusion.
It's an illusion spell. It's really
Yeah.
good.
Whoa!
All right. He eyes the beast. And obviously has no actions that he can make right now. But it's definitely caught his attention. All right.
Is Asmo tilted by this?
You know, it's definitely surprising you as well. You're not sure if this is Denier or if this is one of his things.
Yeah, that's what wouldn't.
And then Denier calls out, "The jester is your foe. Do with it as you see fit."
All right. With that, Asmo, it is now your turn as you have the higher dexterity of the two that rolled 9.
Asmo is gonna. Oh boy, Asmo's gonna hit his second wind. Well, I shouldn't regain it. 10 plus your fighter level, so I don't roll my 1d10, try and get some health back.
Sounds good.
3 plus my 9. I get 9.
You get 9 health back. Yay.
Yay! That's what Asmo activates that. So Asmo is now gonna activate Fighting Spirit. Give myself advantage on these next 3 attacks.
All right. As you activate Fighting Spirit, you feel your inner ambition grow as you begin to lash out at this man who currently has you impaled.
Asmo pulls out Frostbite. Stop laughing, you! And that's a 23.
All right, 23 will hit.
9 piercing plus 6 cold.
Yeah, you jab him square in the chest with that and pull it back. And the sword comes out of your chest your stomach with that one.
Asmo swings with the good old fire ant. That's a 20.
That'll just hit as well.
8 fire damage. And Asmo's gonna go for one more big 17.
That's gonna miss. As you swing down with Fire Ant, you catch him on the arm as he's pulling the blade out, and you even draw some blood out of him. But you notice as you pull it away, the arm doesn't appear burned.
What? Oh, okay.
Doesn't look like he got all of that one.
Oh, damn! The fire didn't actually burn him. Okay, that's interesting.
T-Wig, your move.
Okay, I'm gonna, now hearing a call, I'm gonna round the corner. Do I see him?
As you turn the corner, you see this sinister man with the porcelain face. That was the word I was looking for earlier. Staring wistfully at Asmo with a sword kind of held in a fencer's stance in his hand as a snarling beast is roaring at him from his other side.
Okay, I see him though. Does this elicit a response? Seeing him?
Not from you. Nothing in particular.
Okay. Okay, he's kicking Asmo's ass currently.
Seems that way.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I am going to cast... where is it? Oh, I did not take it. Never mind. I am going to cast Healing Word at 3rd level on... actually, on 2nd level on Asmo. So you get healed for 4. Or, no, you get healed for 7.
Yay.
And then I'm going to bonus action transform into... bonus action transform into a... oh, Jesus. Let's say let's say a saber-toothed tiger from one of the cats, one of Maggie's cats.
All right.
It's 300, page 336.
336, cool. As you turn into a big kitty.
I think that is a large beast. So yeah, I will move forward and then grow here.
Oh my! Looks like you're gathering quite the menagerie of cats these days.
You know, Juddy can be anything.
So many fancy animals. I've gathered my own menagerie as well, he says as Denier, you see a bugbear pop around the side, swinging a pickaxe straight towards you.
Shield.
All right.
Increases my AC to 21.
Well, a 23 will still hit.
Yes, it will.
As it comes swinging down at you for 11 damage, the pickaxe impacts square with your chest.
Okay. Let's see. Is concentration just a constitution check or save?
Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, saving throw.
Okay, then I'll make the saving throw. That's probably going to be worse.
So you have to beat
Nope,
it.
15.
You're good.
Yeah, you're fine.
The spell stays up.
All right, you have a pickaxe sticking right out of your, like, just below your sternum, basically.
Okay.
Ah, gee.
And Wolfgang, it is now your turn.
Do I have a shot on?
Yes. T-Wig is still, like, T-Wig is, like, 6 feet tall. Actually, I don't know. Would you? You might not. With T-Wig standing there as a large
Shit.
cat.
Sorry.
Well,
Yeah,
In
actually,
that
I don't
case-
think you do from that angle.
would I have a shot if I went right here?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to enter the dude's melee range.
All right. He's gonna attempt to swing at you as you pass through his. Oh fuck! That's a nat 20.
Wait, does it proc when I enter? It doesn't proc
It
when I
procs
enter.
you
Only when
enter
I.
it, it procs it when you enter and leave it. Correct?
No,
I'm still
it's
in.
only
I'm
when
still
you-
in. I'm
it's
still
only
in
when
it.
you leave it.
It's when
Yeah.
he
Okay.
leaves.
Never mind then.
Yeah.
Oh.
That would have been bad.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. I'm just gonna walk against the wall. My eyes are just burning with holy energy, and I say, "Strap, Neam!" And I fire guiding bolt out of the barrel of my gun.
Oh,
Come
this
on, nat
looks
20.
familiar. Go on, roll it.
This is with advantage because true strike.
Mm-hmm.
9.
As you fire guiding bolt, passe. He holds his hand out and basically deflects it anime style.
Oh.
Oh
I'm
shit.
going to,
Here I thought you'd learn some new tricks.
I have. And I'm going to use my bonus action to pop use of healing light, and I'm going to heal Denier for its 1d6 plus 6.
Oh.
I healed Denier for 9 points of damage.
Daenerys back to full.
All right. And we're back up to the jester.
Oh shit.
Ah, brings back old memories, doesn't it? I'm afraid I have little time to deal with you for right now, however, so I'll have to make this quick. That's a 25 to hit on Asmo.
Fuck yeah. Oh yes, it does.
As he jabs his blade straight forward. Jesus,
God.
dealing
Who's that one?
13 piercing damage.
Who's that one character from Soul Calibur 2? Raphael.
And three necrotic damage.
Oh my god.
And I'm gonna need you. Actually, no, you made the save, so you don't need to make it again.
Goodness.
And oh fuck.
Oh shit.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
With a natural 20. 12 plus 9, 21.
I was curious about Major.
21 piercing damage
That
as
I'm
he
down.
goes straight into your heart. And you feel the life exit your body as the blood is sucked from your bones with 6 additional necrotic damage. Wolfgang, you see Asmo's eyes roll back
Asmo!
as he collapses to the ground, unconscious. One down. And Asmo, this is now your turn. I need you to make a death saving throw.
What do I need
Or
to
wait,
roll?
no. Daenerys goes first. I'm sorry, Daenerys, it is your turn first.
Okay. I'm going to cast. So this bugbear is right in front of me. What's the rulings whenever you cast a ranged spell in a melee?
Disadvantage.
Yeah, you have disadvantage, but yeah, he needs an ability in order to try to counterattack while you're casting. So, or a feat, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still, it's disadvantage if I'm using an attack roll.
Yeah, yeah. Anything that has an attack roll has a disadvantage.
All right. Then I'm going to cast. Magic missile at 2nd level on the bugbear.
Okay.
Four.
As
4, 2, 5.
As shimmering orbs begin to surround you, they then fly straight into this bugbear's face, one after the other. And, yeah, you like knock off like a couple of his bottom fangs with that last one.
Mm-hmm.
He's still standing, though. All right, Asmo, go ahead and click on that death saving button on your character sheet there.
Death save.
Death save.
Yeah, just
3.
That's a fail. That's one failure.
Okay.
All right. You feel yourself in this cold and empty space. But there's a light above you. T-Wig, your turn.
Drop my form. I jump as the cat, but the moment I land, I drop my form. I'm running right there. I am going to cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level on Asmo.
All right.
You get healed for 13 points, Asmo.
13 points of damage as you are brought back. I want you to make a wisdom check as you're doing so, though.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. A wisdom check? A wisdom save? Or wisdom
check as you're coming back.
5.
You remember nothing of your experience on the other side. You just all of a sudden you see you find yourself looking up at a cave with T-Wig looking down at you.
I'm gonna stand up and turn to this jester. Like, I'm literally gonna stand like almost protective over Asmo and be like,
Come on, come at me. I don't bleed.
You will.
that'll end my turn.
All right.
I am prone, correct?
Yes,
Yeah.
you are on the ground at present, and T-Wig is kind of holding arm over you in a very defensive position.
He also has a demon next to him.
Yeah, he hasn't been paying much mind to it, frankly. It hasn't attacked him. He knows who he's
I was
dealing
going to ask.
with. All right, let's see here. Bugbear is going to swing at you again, Denier.
Gotta do it. Shield.
All right, that is a 21 to hit.
That matches.
All right. As his pick slams through your shield, you take another 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
As you try to block it with your arms, you manage to catch the tip of the blade there, so you're not taking like a billion damage from it, but it definitely hurts.
Yeah, plus every time I'm casting shield, my arcane ward's going up, and it's diminishing damage even if a little.
All right. Yeah, that's 7.
Yep.
And Wolfgang, it is now your go again.
I will not lose anyone else, or I can do something about it. Anam Nayem! And I activate Radiant Soul as holy energy billows through my body and I sprout wings made of pure holy light.
As you do this, the bugbear is actually taken aback and like kind of covers its eyes.
And I thrust my hand back towards Denier, and I'm going to pop another use of Healing Light. 1d6 plus 6. 9 again.
All right. Denier's back up to full.
All right.
And how high is this cave ceiling?
I'd say probably about 8 to 10 feet.
Okay, so not much.
Yeah, this one's still a relatively new excavation that you're in.
All right. Just going to turn to the bugbear and be like, leave.
All right, he's still kind of blinded by your radiance right now.
All right. I guess that'll be my turn.
All right. The jester looks to you, T-Wig, with Asmo on the ground. A modified 20 will hit, I believe.
Yeah, totally will.
He stabs in at you. It goes through your armor and gets really close to your core as you take 9 piercing damage here. And can constructs take necrotic damage? I don't think they can.
They cannot. I don't think so.
Yeah, so that part leaves him a little bit bemused. However, you do need to make a Constitution saving throw as a feeling overtakes you.
Okay.
It's the warp.
15.
You haven't experienced this feeling, so you're unsure what it is, but you begin to giggle. It feels familiar in some ways, like a nice memory. And you begin to break down laughing maniacally as you crumple down to the ground. Oh, that's the spirit. Oh, that's right. I make all the people laugh. As he darts over to you, Wolfgang. T-Wig crumpling on the ground, laughing behind him. Asmo still recovering. As he takes a jab straight towards you. And as you were, 18 will hit you.
Yep, it will.
Damn, you take 12 piercing damage. And 4 necrotic damage.
I'm brought down to 2 because I have resistance.
Yep. And as, like, with that resistance, his sword is actually repelled a little. And his eyes look... He puts a look across his face that you can't quite put your finger on without an insight check. Interesting. That's his turn. Let's see. Denier.
All right, so the goblin in front of me is blinded, correct?
Yes. I mean, he's going to be making attacks at disadvantage as long as Wolfgang is glowing like that.
So since he's blinded, if I make that range attack, would they still be at disadvantage since he's blinded, or would they be?
It would still be at disadvantage just
Okay.
because you're in melee range.
All right, use a move action to take a few steps back. He gets an attack of opportunity.
He begins
At
flailing
disadvantage.
wildly at you as the shape in his periphery starts to move away from him. But he misses by a wide margin.
And I'm going to cast Scorching Ray at him. And, yeah. So I get 3 rays. 24.
That'll hit.
8 damage.
Yeah,
A
it starts
second
to
ray?
it starts to singe his beard hair as the second beam fires out and impacts with him again as well.
23 for 9 damage.
His eyebrows are now burned off as each of these has now struck him in the face.
And a nat 1.
Oh.
Which doesn't really matter as he is crumpling to the ground. You do hear it impact something in the background, though. With that nat 1. Ah!
I just hit Giblink.
Ah, my ass!
What is it with goblins and getting accidentally hit by Scorching Ray with nat ones?
Well, it was this one's fault for stalking. Anyway, Yeah, this guy's face, like, as he collapses to the ground, his flesh is melted off of his face.
Okay.
He lands face down in a pool of ashes.
Also, I need to roll a Constitution check from last round. Nat
For
20.
getting hit. Oh yeah.
The illusion still stays though for.
Oh yeah, well, it's still up there.
Then I'll use my reaction to make it move over towards the jester, and he's going to use his reaction to make a mimicry swipe at him to make himself seem like a threat.
All right, I will probably add something for this. There we go. I'll put the basilisk in there for now.
Okay.
For him. Basilisk looks demony.
Yeah, he's on the other side of the jester. There we go. And so now he's quote unquote attacking since I used my reaction.
All right. The jester notices the creature as it moves towards him. Finally want to play? As it begins to swipe at him, and the jester the jester just kind of like leans back and dodges out of the way of its claw.
Mm-hmm. As it growls at the jester, this thick black ichor just oozes down from the corner of its toothy maw.
Oh, you bore me. He snaps his fingers, and the ichor begins to cover the thing entirely as it disappears. Punk! Cast Counterspell as a reaction.
Counterspell.
Yes, that is a reaction. Christ.
Counterspell
Yeah,
is a
that's-
reaction.
Okay.
And with that, it is now Asmo's turn.
Asmo just kind of like just gets up and yells, just like, here's that. Oh, you boring me. Now let's get exciting. Asmo activates Action Surge.
Giving you all your actions to surge
Oh yeah,
with.
baby, all of them. Asmo's,
All 5 attacks.
yep, 16.
That'll miss.
Damn.
As he like sweeps that way, whoop,
16.
whoop, kind of dances to the side again.
Nat 1!
He kicks Frostbite and it shatters. As he does kind of a
Asmo goes-
small backflip.
Fire at 22.
That'll hit.
9 fire damage.
And you bring that across his leg as it's still kind of like high up in the air from that hook kick. You manage to cut across some of his clothing there, but again you notice that the burn doesn't seem to take hold.
And Asmo, for his last attack, goes for a bite on that leg. 17.
That just misses. As he brings the leg down, your mouth snaps shut on the air. T-Wig.
Am I still laughing?
Yes, you are laughing maniacally.
Is there any? Do I get to save at the beginning of my turn, or?
I don't think so, actually. I think somebody has to snap you out of it.
Oh,
shit.
man.
After 5E. At the end of each of its turns. So yeah, you don't get a turn, but you do get a saving throw to try to get out of it right now.
Okay, it was Constitution.
Wisdom.
Oh, Wisdom. Oh, I rolled a Constitution saving
Oh
throw
shit, I'm
last
sorry.
time.
I might have accidentally said Constitution.
Oh, okay. I probably would have had a little bit better
Yeah, I'm
because that
sorry.
was just a +1, but that's okay. That's 9.
I was gonna say roll this one with advantage for my error, but I don't think that would have helped either
No,
way.
it wouldn't have mattered anyway.
As T-Wig continues to laugh. At least one of you's having a good time. His eyes still lock with you, Wolfgang, as it is now your turn.
going to use my bonus action to pop 2 uses of healing light on my. So I heal 2d6 plus 6. Or rather, 1d6 plus 6 twice, I think, actually. Let me look at the wording here. Yeah, it's 1d6 plus 6 twice. 9 and 12.
Nice.
Awesome. As much as I'd love to stick around and gather more of your fluids, I'm afraid I must be going. Fare thee well. He bows down, and you can feel the earth around you begin to rumble.
Is he using a reaction?
No. He's casting a spell.
Counter spell.
Everything stops for a moment.
Oh yeah, you're not going nowhere.
He kind of taps his foot. That normally works. He looks confused for a moment as he's just kind of staring around.
All right, I'm going to zip across to his other side while T-Wig is there.
Yeah, sorry. I talked instead of your move action.
And I'm going to spin Requiem around in my hand and grab it by the barrel, and I'm going to try and pistol whip him.
Oh my god.
He looks up. Go ahead and roll your to hit.
And this is +2 because flanking?
Yes.
All
Although
right,
he was
so-
focused on you.
23.
That'll hit.
All right, it does 3 bludgeoning damage plus 6 radiant damage.
Damn.
You have a button for that? What the shit?
Plus Heavenly Conduit. I'm going to add my charisma modifier to the radiant damage, so he takes 10 radiant damage.
All right, you bring that thing up and slam it down on the side of his face. Kind of like throws him for a loop for a second as he kind of like spins and bounces against the wall.
Thirsting Blade and going for it again. 18?
That one's gonna miss.
All right.
As he sees the second one coming, he leans back, but he bumps against the wall. Yeah, I'll save that for later.
Okay.
He shakes his head. There's a hairline fracture that seems to be going down the side of his mask. The same one that you had the first time you faced him now seems to be deepening even more. It goes from the eye, like the corner of his eye down to the middle of his mouth now.
Denier!
I'm on it.
Help
What do we do?
T-Wig!
Yeah, it is Denier's turn.
All right. Then Denier is going to shift his position. He is going to cast Magic Missile at 2nd level. Three of them will go to T-Wig. 1 of them will go to the Jester.
Whoa, what?
What?
Wait, you
Okay.
meant the other way. You meant the other way around, right?
Wait, why are you casting? Oh,
To-
right.
To force
Right.
her out of the laughing.
Gotcha.
Well, maybe wait and see.
Well, no, he is casting.
Yeah, you gotta pick your targets immediately when you cast magic. Missile.
Go ahead and throw your 3 at T-Wig first here.
Okay. 3,
Ow.
5, 2.
T-Wig, go ahead and make 3 wisdom saves.
Okay, first wisdom save. Failure.
Failure.
Second wisdom save. Fuck, are you serious?
Also
Wait a little
failure.
bit.
Oh no.
Wait a little bit. Wait a
And
little
one
bit.
more.
Okay. Oh my god.
Yeah, you're just getting pelted, but it feels like tickling.
I don't have a nervous system. I don't feel pain.
I know,
And-
but it feels like tickling to you for some reason.
Oh no.
3 damage to the jester.
Smack.
What just happened? I'm confused.
I got hit 3 times with magic missiles and it didn't knock me out of laughing. I'm still laughing really hard. Everything is hilarious right now to me.
It's hysterical. All right, Asmo, it is now your turn.
Okay. Asmo. Okay.
Wait.
Oh, do you have
This-
another?
The spell Tasha's Hideous Laughter says the target has advantage on saving throws if it's triggered by damage.
Oh, true enough.
Oh!
Then yes, you made it out after the first
Oh,
one, but you still
thank
got pelted
God.
by the other one. Sorry about that.
Thank
That's actually something I
God.
didn't know.
Thank you,
Thank
Daenerys.
God.
Oh!
Why? I'm back
Thanks
to
so much for helping me today. Oh, why would you do this to me?
They all hit simultaneously, unfortunately.
I like it that they both hit one after the other. I'm back to ow!
Oh my God,
Why? Yeah, you're all dented up.
Oh, Jesus.
I liked
The
it better
race-
when I was laughing at everything.
The racist snow globe sends its regards.
Apparently.
Asmo feeling beaten. He's feeling a lot of pain. Asmo just does something a little bit crazy. Asmo,
You want to be surprised, Jester?
Asmo pulls out the mysterious potion, rips off the cap with his mouth, and drinks it.
All right, what are you looking for it to do?
Oh, the mysterious potion. I want to do something to the Jester.
Roll me a d100.
Oh. Here we... Oh, man, 1d100. Here we go. 39!
All right, you can feel this potion begin to like shock and like ebb and flow throughout your system. You feel these stones begin to rumble beneath your feet. I need you to roll me a d4 now.
A d4. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
2.
All right. As there is a thunderous pop, boonk, you find yourself over here, and everybody that was in a 10-foot radius of you must make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh,
Oh, God!
Ah, God, he used Thunderstep.
8.
That's a fail.
9.
Jester succeeds. And Ramses fails. All right. So that is 3d10. 5, 15. That is 23 damage to all those who failed.
Oh, God, come on.
I'm down. I'm not dead,
Half
but I'm
that.
down.
Yeah, T-Wig has fallen unconscious. Sorry, that was below the threshold. It still did what you wanted, just not the way you wanted. Ramses has also lost consciousness.
Oh, God! I killed everyone!
Stop, Kurt.
Ah!
And the Jester just looks around. Oh, but you can do it just fine. He looks at you, Wolfgang. Can you believe this shit? You're no fun.
I'm
well,
just pouring blood right now.
T-Wig, it is, go ahead and make me a death saving throw, as it is now your turn.
Success.
Yeah, you passed that one. You find yourself in a strange realm, and you don't feel alone.
Are you there? I need your help. Like, most of the time, but maybe a bit more right now.
You hear a soft voice. I'm always here.
I know we are. I know.
Wolfgang, it is your move.
Okay. I'm going to take the disengage action. And I'm going to fly over to Ramses. Does he look like bound at all?
He looks like he was just teetering on consciousness when he was there in the corner.
All right.
Like he had already been through the ringer of a fight.
I'm going to fly up to the ceiling next to him, and I'm going to use one more use of my healing light to heal 1d6 plus 6. He heals for 12.
Nice.
Thank you, my friend.
Ramses.
Jesus. He looks kind of taken aback as he looks at your glowing eyes.
Help!
Yes, of course. I'm sorry, I've used much of my abilities already. The jester looks back. This grows exceedingly more tiresome. Fine. Old way it is. He begins to flee on foot.
Can I give chase?
Now that it is your turn, yes.
Denier is going to give chase. While he's running, he's going to attach the gem to the top of his staff. If I can get a good shot at him, I'm going to point my staff at him. I'm going to attempt.
As you turn that corner,
Mhm.
you see a barely clinging to life Giblink. I have been rolling death saving throws for him for about a couple rounds.
Homer Simpson screech.
Change of plans. Can I pour a healing potion into his mouth while I'm running and changing tactics?
Stopping to pour a healing potion would be an action.
I'll take it. Giblink's more important.
All right. You bring him back. Ah! Jeez! What the fuck? Everything was on fire! What happened?
You're okay. He's gonna look up. Jester's still going?
You cannot see him from where you are.
Damn. And that was my move and my action.
All right. Asmo, you're up again.
Asmo's gonna just burst run. Like he's just gonna dash.
Taking a dash action.
Denier's gonna point the way he went if he's going that way.
Yeah, you can see Denier around the corner here if you...
Asmo's looking at all the camp. Does Asmo see that T-Wig's down?
Yeah, you see like sparks flying off of T-Wig right now.
Asmo just runs over and just slides in, just screaming like the F word constantly, and just grabs a health potion, one of his health potion. Oh, yeah, I have one. I have one minor health. I have one minor healing potion, and Asmo's going to slam that down his throat. Minor healing potion does 4
2d4 plus 2.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, his throat?
My garburator, you?
Yes.
Is that gonna work though? That's the question.
I will let you know as you do it. Go ahead and roll the healing.
2d4 plus 4 plus 2?
Yes.
6.
Right. As you pour it like just down T-Wig's garburator, you notice that the slow pulsing of the blue light that has been going throughout T-Wig begins to pick up in frequency as the healing potion itself swirls around the core in T-Wig's center. Yes, healing potions will work on T-Wig. I'm not going to play that.
Cool. Before I'm brought back, in wherever I've ended up, do I feel myself kind of coming back?
You feel like as you begin to quote unquote reboot, you begin to feel your self coming back to the way you were in consciousness.
Please, before I go, what's your name? You've helped me so much. Let me help you.
Make a wisdom check real quick here for me.
Straight wisdom check.
Yes.
15.
My name is You get that before you come back.
No, no, no! No!
Well, sorry, Asmo says.
Oh, don't touch me. I'm sparky right now. Where is
I'm
Denier?
bleedy. He's around the corner.
Yeah, T-Wig, it is now officially your turn.
Alright, I will get up. That will take half my movement. So 15 feet. I've been healed for 6. Beans, okay. Sorry. I'm going to cure wounds level 3 for myself. I need to heal myself.
All right. That leaves Wolfgang. It is now your move.
Oh!
I'm going to use my last use of healing light. Heal myself for 1d6 plus 6.
I am also
7.
going to move my 15 feet towards Denier.
I'm sorry, I was... As you walk away from Ramses, he's just looking very down.
Guess this is two you owe us. Let's just get out of here.
I believe you're right. Yes. He gets up on his broken staff.
Also, T-Wig, this would be the first time you've seen Wolfgang like this.
Yeah, Wolfgang has these shimmering, almost like illusory wings coming out of his back right now.
Would I have seen anything like this before?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Whoa!
So,
I die and suddenly you're a bird now. That's crazy.
if he went this way, maybe we can still catch him.
Doesn't matter.
And with
We
that,
can't-
you hear a booming pop from down that hallway, followed by the sound of rubble coming down.
He's gone now. He just thunderstepped out of here.
We have to get back and warn the others. He has my gem. There's no telling what he'll do with it.
Right. Denier,
Yeah.
we're leaving.
Yeah.
Wolfgang's gonna float.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Denier's gonna make sure that Giblink is okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna heal anyone who needs healing.
Thanks. Not sure what happened. Giblink trying to find Giblink people. I was attacked on my way in. Nearly killed me.
He got to their minds. I think I might have gotten one.
Who did this? The elf? Drow?
I think it was, the man with the mask. The drow.
Mask. See no mask.
He can change the way he looks. Is there a different way out of here? The way behind us is blocked.
Giblink came in back up this way.
Hang on. Come with us. We gotta go back the other way to get the others.
Right.
Plus, we have to check on what's left of your people.
More? There's still more here?
Yeah, we managed to catch one. I managed to put him to sleep. If he's still here. And I'll take Giblink over towards the tied up bugbear.
All right. Well, as you survey the situation and find yourselves in a caved-in mine, you'll need to find your way out. Next time on Roll With Me.